I don't know where everybody's at. They've got their accounts up, but let me quieten my phone, guys. What's going on, everybody? We are back for another week, as it is officially PRI week. Pretty sure Chris and them will turn on their stuff here in a second. As y'all can see, we do have a guest coming in tonight, Mr. Tommy. Chris is somewhere in there because he turned on the ticker. So we do have a guest tonight with Mr. Tommy Hoskinson. Plus, we got more to talk even about the snowbirds, some King of the South information, all that good stuff. So, yeah. Just waiting on the other two to chime in. What's going on, Big Ed? What's up, buddy? What's going on, No Name Wire 1JV? It's a Corey show. Yeah, consider me spoiled. I like that. I like that. So I'm pretty sure we'll see Mike and the crew in, everybody in a little bit later. What's going on, Michael Shannon? What's up, South Central Flag?
But, check. Yeah, check.
Oh, good God. At least turn your camera on.
Check. I'm here. Hello.
I was like, you guys have left me in the y'all have left me in the trenches taking grenades. What are you doing to me?
Listen, motherfucker, you've done it to me. I can't tell you how many times. So it's time for you to feel what it's like.
You're more of a people person on the talking side. I don't know what to do with my hands.
I don't know. It depends on who you ask.
Oh, that's it. Corey, how's the Jesus Christ? How's the weather in West Virginia? Cold, and it's been snowy. Oh. Coming to you live Sunday from PRI after everybody's done left. That is American Alex.
Saturday.
Have you even packed a bag yet? Oh, he leaves. Jesus.
Mine's
no. I don't have to. I'm only going to have one change of clothes.
I just threw my bag together, so I'm ready to rock. Breaking out the fresh $30 shirt at PRI. And all right, so and Chris is gonna get a laugh out of this, but you remember the hat you gave me at No Prep Mania?
Sure.
I've literally put that thing to the side and not worn it, so it'll be PRI fresh.
Nice one. That's why I just got this thing's brand new, fresh too. Just got it yesterday.
Ah, hell.
So
you know what ain't gonna be fresh? Alex, when he pulls up at like 4:00 on Saturday and everybody's gone.
Oh, just wait. Your boy's gonna look fresh.
I seen you made a move on the camera lens.
Yeah, I bought a 35-1.4. Everything else is too expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, it was $1,600, but
that's what's crazy, people, in the world of mirrorless lenses, especially when it's native, that's cheap.
Right. It was cheap. That's why I bought it. I was like, well, shit. The lens that I wanted to buy was $3,200. So $1,500, not that bad.
He said, "Hey, man, what the fuck?
What I hit?
Beer's on me unless Chris trusts with the pot. Hey, beer's on him. I'm in. Let's do it. I'm gonna try to get there tomorrow afternoon. So
I wish I could get there with you.
So I called Mr. Houston Payton. He's currently switching out vehicles. So we'll have a fresh ride to PRI. We'll be rolling about 4:30 tomorrow.
Nice.
So, it's good. It's good because he's got something that's probably going to have finally some heated seats and some massaging seats in, and I can actually enjoy this ride.
How far of a drive is it?
7-ish hours.
I played some more Beam last night. I think I got a pretty good handle on my hot rod. Need to do a little more testing though.
I need to actually, when we're not talking on here or something, I need to quiz you on what all I need to do to get computer and stuff rolling for Beam.
Oh, it's super easy. I literally did it in one day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
I kind of learned how to. My friend Mitch has been helping me like tuning and stuff like that, and
Okay.
it's a little off from real life, but like in the sense of like if you have a basic understanding of like
Mhm.
how bring him in power and your weight bias and stuff like that, like it's actually pretty it's pretty easy.
Cool. 'Cause I'm torn on it and the bounty drag racing. So
Is you're gonna have more fun doing this because
just more options and shit to do.
oh yeah, and anything you could do, you can build whatever car you want. Like
Hmm.
I just got into like probably the big server that they use for this type of racing. So I'm not going to jump in and like go like I want to learn, and that's why I've been kind of like I'm on a friend server right now, and
Okay.
I'm just been like testing and like getting to drive it. Like the hardest part for me was my with my steering setup and how I have my configuration set up right now, I'm making it work with it being a semi truck setup right now. It's a pain in the fucking ass, but the problem is like to switch wheels over. I actually had an issue when I first bought this. When I bought my base, when I went to go switch wheels over, because it has one of those quick releases on it.
Mm.
Well, when I went to go put the semi truck wheel on, it wouldn't slide into place. So I had to take apart the entire base to get it to work, and like I'm scared to take the wheel off in case it happens again.
Mm. Okay. Hey, I see you down there, Nick Apple, saying Crash Boss TV. I watch a lot of his videos on YouTube.
And that's the server I just joined.
Okay.
So I'm trying to like I said, Cripple, I'm in his server already. I'm not unfortunately going to pay the $5 a month that there is to like get whitelisted or whatever you want to call it. That's just more money that I don't need to spend every month.
Because it starts at 5 and that goes downhill from there.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna learn a little bit, and then I'll jump in that. Like I don't want to look like a damn fool.
Hey, I got a question though. Which one of y'all want to take over my inbox for the next couple days? Because I've heard this phone ding more today than it has since I bought it.
Is it the part where I just tell people no?
No.
Damn it.
Actually, I don't know. Every time I scroll, I see 5 new messages in it, so I'm like, oh my god. So, but as y'all can see, before time we talk, we'll do some discussion about stuff. King of the South official, $75,000 to win again. Strange Engineering back on board with us for the Ronnie Buff Memorial. We'll have the rest of the purse dropping here soon. It does have payback with it also. 64 car invite after this weekend. Holy shit. I will give props to all the guys down at Bradenton running True 10-5. That was extremely crazy and extremely fast. So
it was yeah, they were I mean Braden's fast.
Yeah.
I don't know, what the difference is, from how the guys ran at Shadyside versus what they ran down there. I would say they probably ran faster there.
Yeah.
You agree?
Yeah. So, I talked to a racer today that was there, and he said, honestly, the surfaces weren't that comparable. And at nighttime, he said it got really gangster. So
Makes
he
sense.
said, but with the data he's learning stuff, he thinks he can go a little bit faster now at Shadyside, and he's got some new ideas too. So,
Gotcha.
which I've been on the phone with a few of those guys, and got a lot of information today out of one, and we're just talking back and forth. So, really cool. I know it's not it wasn't the headliner. Pro Mods put on a hell of a show. I don't know how many people in here love the Pro Mods, but dude, that split in the field was insane.
Honestly, it really didn't. I mean, I was the same way last year.
Yeah.
Like when we went to World Series, like there was all the pro mods, and I was like, whatever. Like, I don't know. It's just not my thing.
I'm around those guys a bunch and doing like the races with Big Dog and stuff at Rockingham and stuff. So it was really, I keep up with it. And it's really cool. Jason Harris, that's one of our buddies. You know, him and his dad used to own Piedmont, and they've been running and helping with the Big Dog stuff and the other stuff. So it was really cool to see them do awesome, especially with the old school scheme on it, the party time scheme. I mean, that's pretty badass. Number one qualifier and to take the win. So he's the only person eligible now for the $1 million and the race car, the free Jerry Bickle race car, if he qualifies number one at the next two races. So I think it's going to be tough to try to stop Jason Harris right now. So, but going back to a true 10.5, like I said, wow. Very crazy to see it being that fast. I think a lot of people maybe got their eyes open this weekend to how truly fast that class can be.
Yep.
I mean, Alex has already said he's going to buy a faster lens for Shady Side. So, I didn't realize, like, I've watched more explosions from screw blowers in this weekend than I've seen in a while.
There's a lot. Guys were blowing the lids clean off the motors, which is, I feel like I think that might be a record.
Yeah. And honestly, I think Cole Pez had a really good chance against Larry. I think that was about to be a hell of a race. Which, big props to Cole Pez. You know, I know they've been doing the MPK stuff, but then the small tires on that car looked great. Russell Stone, very, very impressive also, to taking the radials off, putting the slicks on, and that car was getting down.
Yep.
So, yeah, Larry definitely wasn't playing, Gabe. It was good, which big props. One thing I saw, Larry said, I guess a lot of people say his King of the South victory was a fluke. Guys, trust me, he proved it again this weekend. That car's a gangster on 28s. It is going to be very hard to beat. But I think we're going to see the competition get crazier for the next couple races. And by the time we get to King of the South, it's going to be the upper echelon of echelons. And, you know, I won't know what to do with my hands.
Well, speaking of winners.
Oh, we got the winner. We got the man. We got the bracket killer.
Bracket killer himself in the.
Am I on stage?
You're here.
You're in
I
the
am
show.
in the show. I've been waiting backstage for an hour.
Bullshit.
I'm kidding.
This man said, take them drops, take all that shit. He's just going to run you to the stripe and end your day.
Hey, I freaking won. I won 6 rounds, and only 2 of them I took the stripe.
Oh,
Let
God.
that sink in.
Oh.
Let that sink in.
Oh, so
right, okay. So hold on a minute. Let me recommute my brain here because I fucking don't know dick about index racing. So basically, everybody else pretty much broke out. Basically,
yeah. Sometimes I forced them to. Sometimes they just did it for me.
Hold on. I got to give you an upgrade on your name also, Tommy.
Oh, okay. I wish I could. I'm a first timer here, so.
What do you need to do?
I don't know. I was just seeing if I could blow this all up a little more. Maybe I'll turn. What happens if I turn my phone sideways? Does that screw everything?
Yeah. No, that makes it better.
I think that does make it better.
That is better.
I don't know if I want to zoom in anymore. Now I see how ugly I am. I think I'd rather just zoom it back out. But
hey, there's a settings thing on the side, and it makes you look better. I promise you. Because that's the only way.
I get all the Snapchat filters that all.
Chris is filtered to death. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%. Because I would definitely do not look this good in person. You can tell. Yeah, I would just be honest. Like, I'm an ugly son of a bitch.
So
Oh well.
How are you liking this transition from normally the no prep stuff, all that, now Mr. King Little G over here?
Man, it's cool. Like, obviously, some people know I grew up bracket racing from like, I don't know if I started like 8 years old. I only raced for a few years, and I didn't really like it. I was really good at it when I was little. I won a lot, but I only did it for a few years, and I quit to play football once I was in like middle school. And then I never bracket raced a big car. I had no interest in racing until after I graduated, and Billy started the channel, and then I was like, damn, this shit looks pretty sweet. I think I want to try some of that. And then obviously I started out my S10, but I got into heads up and no prep racing, and I was competitive for a long time once we got the Falcon. But as you guys know, the classes have everything's just gotten so fast, and
His fault.
Man, it takes a lot of money and time and effort into the program to really compete anymore in small tire. And I'm not scared of that. I'm just personally not there yet. I was kind of thrown in a car that, it's just a turbo LS 61 Ford Falcon. It's got a glide. It's got an 8.8 rear end. It's, the car was $25,000 when we bought it. It wasn't special. But now I haven't won a small tire race in 3 years. So, I mean, how long do I want to get my ass kicked? I can't afford yet. I'm getting there, but I can't afford a real small tire car at this point. So yeah, so like once the little gangster stuff got really big, like it was the perfect scenario for me because it's the best of both worlds. I like bracket racing and index racing, but it's not that cool. It doesn't make very good content. It doesn't have doesn't have that feeling around it. But I just you can't really make good content out of going out first round on a small tire race either. And I mean, I could go rounds. I'm not saying I'm a total duck, but I don't want to put a wing on my car. I definitely don't want to put a stupid wing on my car. So I enjoy going fast on radials more. So that's what I was starting to tip into. But even that's really hard. It can be hard on parts and stuff.
Than he can race.
Hey, look,
I'm set with a couple of guys saying you're a duck. I mean, these guys are calling you a duck.
Top bulb Tommy.
Big time over here.
I can't say that. He's TV3.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely a duck.
I'm 0-3. We're on the live, guys.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. Oh, what is? Oh, it's a table.
Yeah,
it's a table. Let him in.
Hey, what's up? We got a gang.
We got the gang is here.
Dang. Well, I'm glad to see that in the last 30 minutes I didn't give Poland a heart attack. He's still kicking.
You almost did.
No.
You almost did. We were just after you all over the shop for a minute.
I heard you called a few things besides Corey.
Corey said, I only got 46 cars that I need to get in. I said, that's great. That makes our job so much easier.
Falling through his phone.
Well, we've had every bracket racer across the country say, hey, how can we get in? We need in right now. When's the next one? When can we get in? What's the password for US Street? What's the password of Worthstone's Pro Mod? We want to race at the King of the Town. They're like, yo, dog, like, y'all ain't getting in this invite.
Sorry, bud. The Million's the same weekend. Can't help you out.
We can't help them, dude.
Hey, Tommy does at least have a good name now on the show.
Yeah, dude, he needs to get new stickers made.
That's $1 Million Jimmy and Top Bulb Tommy. They ran over some bracket racers this weekend.
Unreal.
Hey, we got the bracket boys fired up though, Tom.
Oh yeah, y'all got the bracket boys fired up.
I love it.
That's good.
Yeah.
I think it's good for the sport. I think it makes it even more competitive. I mean, I already talked to Jimmy the other day, and we both agreed. Like, Jimmy was like, man, back before Little Gangsters was all this, none of them they were calling the class stupid. It was a terrible idea. Nobody cared about it. And now they all want to get in. So what's that tell you?
Right. Nope.
Yeah, play the Mike Jones song. But, I mean, y'all blew us off like we were stupid, and that's the dumbest class ever.
Y'all don't give time slips. That's the most dumbest thing.
Dumber than shit.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. Why would y'all even associate with that? Oh wait, they're running that winter series for 20 grand? Let me go be a part of that.
I want in.
I want in.
And we were talking, like, Tommy wanted to know. He's like, dude, how did those guys get in? Like, did they swindle their way in? And I'll be honest, like, Gage, I don't want to say Gage swindled his way in, but Doug damn sure swindled his ass in there. That's for sure.
Okay, time out. When I was told that Toro wanted a spot, I was told that Brent LaSala was going to be driving. And I'm like, okay, Motion is a sponsor. They help us out. I understand that, whatever, blah, blah. And then I hear they done hired the damn $1 million bracket race winner or whatever.
Works at TVM. I think he works at TVM.
I don't care where he works. If I had known,
that kid makes more
had I
money
known he
bracket
was
racing
driving,
than he does working at TBM.
Yeah, so he works at TBM, and then Motion is the title sponsor for Snowbird. So obviously they're going to get a spot in Little Gangsters, and then obviously they're going to put the best driver that they can find. In this case, Super Duper Gage in there. And
Sorry, I can't even read
Super
it.
Super Duper Gage, so they put Super Duper Gage in there. But Corey Galletti, like, that kid's been racing Little Gangster races. He grinded his way into the class.
Yep.
He showed up to South Texas. He's been to multiple North Texas races. He's been traveling. So that kid definitely is putting the work in. What's it say? I can't read
The PIN number to get in U.S. Streets 42.
hey, they're going to crash the boat in about 2 minutes trying to enter that in.
No, it's actually Top Bulb Tommy's my daddy, all one word.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Top Bulb Tommy. Hey, I'm going to have Al Cucci yell at it next time you come into the water box. Here we go, Top Bulb.
Yeah, it's got to happen.
Dude, the nicknames they were giving me all week were so funny. Like at the beginning, like first round, I don't think they even know who I was. And I don't care. It doesn't bother me. But they were like, oh, we got this cool little Falcon pulling up, little 61 Ford Falcon. You don't see those very often. And then like third round, they were like, it's the Pigeon Mangler. And then fourth round, they said I was the Falcon Master. So then we started calling it Pigeon Puncher and Dove Deleter and all kinds of stupid shit.
I forgot what night it was. I think it might have been the Thursday night or the Friday night hit. They announced you as Thomas Hodgkinson. And I was like,
yeah. I've been dealing with that all my life. It's okay.
Yeah, I can Thomas. It's okay. Hey, Jimmy Dale went up there and told the set he was watching Ultra Street. They said, Terry Wilson. He said, no. That's Chili Wilson. So from that point forward through the whole U.S. Street, here comes Chili Wilson into the burnout box.
Yeah.
Oh, Chili Wilson goes to 444. Like, it's just freaking hilarious. Chili Wilson. Big Chili Wilson.
Tommy, you need a nap.
Oh, I'm all right.
Hey, Poland, I will tell you this on that shit that we're going to drop in probably a few days. That man right there is number one on it.
No doubt about it.
Oh, hands down.
Yeah,
So you already talked to him about what we talked about?
No, I want it to be a surprise.
Well, whatever. We'll talk about it.
Surprise.
It's going to need to happen right now. I promise you that.
Facts.
Oh, but
Chadwick, when are you going to be at TSR?
Tomorrow, like 10.
Well, we're leaving.
Yeah, they're going to need a hand.
We're leaving about right now.
Don't worry. We've already got Alex's travel plans. He'll be there Saturday at 5:50 at the show.
I'll be there at like 7:30.
7:30 at night. Jesus Christ, is anybody going to be
In
there?
the morning.
Ain't nobody gonna be there. We're all gonna be hungover.
Saturday, Alex?
Yeah.
I'm just letting y'all know we got to be at a prayer breakfast at 7:30 on Saturday morning.
Are you going to be there for it?
I should be there. I'll be in my Airbnb at like 1:00 Friday night.
Friday night?
And
Okay,
my birthday party is at the strip club Friday night. So y'all just pray for me. Well, actually, JT's going to pray for me when I show up to prayer at 7:30 Saturday morning.
We're definitely saying a prayer for him.
Definitely saying a
And
prayer.
then bringing some of that air spray in the cans to blow all the
Happy
strippers
got it. He gonna have a gallon of holy water waiting on me at the door. I'm gonna come into the prayer meeting soaking wet.
delay.
Oh man,
Yeah, we're still in here for tonight. I know you can see
they're still
behind
working on
us
the cars.
on the rack. I don't know how you flip it. I probably shouldn't. Nobody's actually.
Yeah.
Just get a quick glimpse of what's been released actually tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
It's got to be at the show tomorrow to get
show
set
tomorrow.
up. So nobody's really seen it. They've just seen some sneak peeks, but we've been thrashing on this thing for a
It's
while.
sick. It's
sick.
freaking sick.
It's a sick car, man.
Oh
What
shit!
you doing, homie?
Man, Debo Lottie got more head than he got body.
You're on.
Hey.
You're muted, Limpy.
We can't hear you, buddy.
There you go.
Check.
There you go.
Yeah, speaking of head, man, I
Oh,
haven't seen you shut up. I haven't heard you shut up long enough to suck a dick.
Yeah. What you doing,
We
dog?
just got off the sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, was it a pain in the ass?
Nah, well, yeah, I'm pain in the ass, man. I'm shitting like 5 times a day. I got a wipe in the shower. It's bad.
Ooh.
It ain't as bad. It's about as bad as like getting your where you go get your polyps and shit. What's that fuck called? Cloth. No.
The camera.
Yeah, the camera down the fucking deal where you gotta drink that water and shit.
Tommy, you're young. You ain't got to worry about these problems yet.
Don't ever get old, people. It sucks.
We do pretty much everything you can think of. I think you hit it. We do a lot of.
Oh, dang, where'd everybody go?
We do a lot of custom paint work. We do a lot of detailing.
Colonoscopy. Yeah, there it is.
Paint corrections, ceramic coating, wheels, tires, lift kits, lowering kits.
Hey, Limpy, did you see that Tommy cracked all the bracket racers this weekend?
No, what happened?
He cracked them all and took 20 grand in little gangsters this weekend.
Hell yeah.
Proud of you, homie.
Now we do have one question because there was an original thumbnail for this, and I said I can't do Tommy like that. Why couldn't you get the chain? What did the chain get stuck right here, or?
Oh yeah. So Poland hands me this chain. And he says it's broken, but it should work. And I tried to put it on, it wouldn't even go around my head, but I couldn't adjust it. So I was like, "How are you gonna give me a chain that don't even fit?" So I put it on the Eagle or the Snowbird trophy.
You never know. Like yesterday, you were
Man, I know that's gotta feel good, man, to get that big win. I know you've won some other stuff. That's huge.
That's a big one.
Yeah, like I said, I grew up bracket racing, and like it truly is. Like it is hard. It is some of the hardest wins. It's a big mental game, and just trying to be consistent every pass and just everything, man. It's the most satisfying way to win. I know it's not the flashiest way to win, but when you win and index race, I'm saying that because it's not index racing completely, and I'm always saying that so Jimmy doesn't get mad at me. But it is some of the most satisfying ways to win.
Yeah.
Because you can really outsmart people.
I don't know how it is, Patrick. I done muted the motherfucker
every time, so
I done muted the motherfucker. But here, I'll get off so y'all can.
Oh, what just happened?
I have no idea.
Oh, he may be on delay.
Hey, give him a minute. He'll get back fixed, guys. So, oh, there he goes. I think. I don't know. He'll pop in. Limpy's smarter than he's did this longer than I have. So,
what you say you had some stories to share from this weekend? What
oh my goodness.
Let's hit us with them.
We had a crackhead incident on the way down. So we left Monday at like 3:00. We hit up men's group on the way, and that was great. And then we kept driving, and we made it like halfway. We were like, we're going to stop somewhere halfway and then drive the rest of the way Tuesday. And so we picked somewhere around Knoxville, Tennessee to sleep. We picked a Walmart parking lot in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Oh God.
Yeah, all I did was mute it. You're the fourth person to tell me that. So shit.
I think somebody just tried to call Tommy.
He's over there. What happened to my screen? Here he comes. Maybe not.
Oh.
He'll be good.
Oh,
Well,
Index Jeff is coming on?
He said a Walmart parking lot in Knoxville, Tennessee. I can already say, no, this is about to be bad.
Oh, boy.
Crackheads. Crackheads.
Oh, gosh.
They everywhere, man.
No, so give us a second, guys. I'm sure he'll get back in. Yeah, here he comes. Oh. I think, yeah, there he is.
Hello. Sorry about that. Billy called me and it messed everything up.
I knew it.
I don't know.
Good
how
job, Billy. Damn it.
Yeah, he's probably going to try and call me again like 4 times, and hopefully it's not important. Or he's calling me like, hey, don't tell him that one story. Who knows? I don't know. Anyways, so we stopped at halfway in Knoxville in a Walmart parking lot. We're in the RV, and we've got the stacker and the dually in the RV and a single trailer. And we got some good sleep, got up in the morning, and I walk outside, and Kenny's out there smoking a cigarette, and he's got a do, and he's doing his morning routine, and he's sit there like
that's his everyday routine.
What's that?
That's his every minute. That's his every minute routine. What are you talking about?
Oh God, he's trying to call him again.
Good God.
What is his phone going off?
Yeah.
Yeah, Billy's calling him. What's up, Don?
I guess since I'm on my phone.
Gosh.
When you getting to PRI Happy?
I won't be there.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. What in the fuck? I'll be there.
Tommy took him out.
Hello.
Hello.
All right. I handled William. He's done. He's done
Good.
for it.
Great.
Okay. Watch
He
now.
dropped his government name.
All right. So I walk outside. It's the morning. Kenny's smoking a cigarette and he's got his do. And I see him like sitting there laughing. I'm like, what's so funny? And he's like, look at these crackheads. They're rolling around in the ditch. And there's this, and it's been snowing and raining. Like it's nasty out. And there's these 2 people, probably like 50 years old, like some couple just rolling around in the ditch in the mud. I'm like, what the hell? And I see one of them is like on Billy's truck, like trying to get in the truck. I'm like, Kenny, there's a crackhead trying to get in the truck. I'm like, how long have you been out here watching this? So I'm like running up to the truck like, yo, get off the truck. That's our stuff. And so this guy's like, sorry, she's drunk. And he like grabs her and they go back to the ditch. I'm like, Kenny, like, were you just going to let them like she got mud. This woman is covered in mud and she like got mud all over the truck. I'm like, how long were you going to let her like waller all over the truck? I was so mad about it. I was like, what are you doing? Like, why are you watching? I'm like, so I give Billy the keys to the truck. I locked the truck earlier. And so she couldn't get in. It was locked. But I gave the keys to Billy. I said, look, there's 2 crackheads back there trying to get in your truck. So here's the keys. I got to go into Walmart, take my morning shit, and grab some energy drinks, and we'll get back on the road. I go into Walmart for like 15 minutes. I come back out. I see the truck and trailer's moved, and it's running. I'm like, oh, cool. They warmed it up for me. And then Kenny walks up to me. He's like, hey, sorry, the crackhead got in the truck, and she got mud all over your stuff. I'm like, what? I'm like, what do you mean the crackhead got in the truck? Like, what are you talking about? I'm like, how did the crackhead get in the truck? I'm like, I guarantee you Billy got in it. He starts it up, leaves it unlocked, hops on his phone, and then she hops in it. Well, I asked Billy, and that's exactly what fucking happened. He was like, well, I thought maybe if I'd get in the truck, she wouldn't get in it. I'm like, you were better off keeping it locked and just not even touching it. So my tuning laptop bag was covered in mud. All of our stuff in the back seat covered in mud and crackhead juice. And I was so mad. I was like, dude, if you have like these people were acting so erratic, like they're not sneaky, like they're crackheads. I'm like, how did you not lock the truck after you got in it? Like, what are you thinking? I was so mad, dude. And then I'm like, did you make sure she didn't take anything? He's like, I don't think so. I'm like, what do you mean you don't think so? Like,
Oh, my
I got thousands of dollars in cameras in this truck. And he's just like, I'm like, oh my God, dude.
It wasn't much.
So, we dealt with that.
No.
I think the main mistake was probably stopping in Knoxville, Tennessee at a Walmart. But I don't know. Dude, they started coming out of the woodworks. They were multiplying. They were all trying to like congregate around our stuff. It got kind of scary. We got out of there pretty fast.
Wow. Did any of this get recorded?
No, that's another thing. It's like if we're going to be stupid, we at least got to record it. And we failed at that. So,
damn.
Yeah.
That's what Easy Beach just asked. He goes, please tell me there's footage.
Yeah.
Nick, I'm almost guessing that's probably Tommy's worst hotel / sleeping in a parking lot story.
Oh, we got a pretty bad motel too. That was another deal. Is Allison? We usually stay with it's Tony and Tess from California. They were there this weekend, and then me and Allison. We always split a hotel or a motel, and hotels down there were so expensive, and so we were just trying to cheap out a little bit. And so we got like 4 or 5 days out of a motel, and it was only like $60 a person. So we're like, hell yeah, that's not bad. This was the mustiest motel I've ever seen, dude. It was a Motel 6. We slept there 2 nights and decided the other 2 nights we just didn't. We couldn't. It was so bad. You could swim in the air, dude. It was disgusting.
Damn.
So
did they at least leave the lights on for you?
Is a no-go.
Terrible.
This reminds me, I need to make sure Houston Payton did not book us in some musty ass hotel for next weekend.
It happened.
Yeah, the musty Motel 6 is a no-go.
Wow. Walk us through. Did now obviously you ran World Series of Pro Mod when we were down there with the 530s and stuff like that with the index and stuff. Did you use any of that data from that race for your race this past weekend?
Well, if you remember, I was actually in the Nova back then.
Oh, that's right.
So yeah, nothing transferred over. But thankfully, we did get there on Wednesday. With these races, dude, they start testing on Monday. It's like $300 to test, so it's expensive, but it's capped at 100 cars. You can test Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all day. And I was actually one of the only little I would say there's like 4 or 5 little gangsters cars that were testing on Wednesday, and I was one of them. And I figured out a lot. Something that I didn't usually do that I was happy that I did was we were actually getting time slips in testing. And, of course, every track is just a little bit different. I found that Bradenton was actually a little bit slower than our local tracks. It was like 2 numbers slow. And that's just because the rollout's different track to track sometimes. And so I'm glad I figured that out. But also I was running with the Draggy on as well. So that was the first time I ever compared the Draggy to time slips and figured out why they're off and how much they're off. And I could actually make it say exactly what the time slip said, and I know how to make it say exactly a few numbers off, and I understand why. Not everybody does. There is some people out there that probably do know and understand it, but I definitely learned it this weekend. And yeah, the testing Wednesday paid off, and then I actually bought testing for Thursday too. But then with the rain, they actually moved the whole schedule. They canceled Sunday and then started qualifying on Thursday. But we even got time slips in qualifying, so that was cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I learned a lot in a few passes. The other thing I learned was that my drive shaft sensor was no longer going to work. it's an old cherry sensor that's been on the car for like, I don't know, probably 10 years. And I've got my use out of it, but I usually run with traction control. Some of the most competitive Little Gangsters racers, they're doing the same thing. I would say if you're not running a drive shaft curve in Little Gangsters, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage. But that was before this weekend. After this weekend, I'm here to tell you that you can easily win. Well, not easily, but you can win without traction control in Little Gangsters. So Wednesday, I made my pass without it. And I'm glad I did, because I hadn't made it up in my mind yet that I wasn't going to use it. I was just wanting to see what it ran without it. I felt like that was valuable information. And then I started turning it on, and then the car was too slow, and I couldn't get it to pick up because it was pulling timing where it didn't need to be. And that's when I was like, well, I'm not going to race with it, and we're just going to drive this thing and send it. So, and it worked. I liked my strategy. It worked. It obviously worked well. So.
Like I'll say, I think like with any index or that, I think 90% of that race is the light, and you were killing that shit. Like,
oh yeah,
you're killing the light every chance you had it, dude.
Yep. And I will say this: I did not lose on the tree a single time, but how do I say this without giving away all my secrets? I'll say this: there's cars that 60 foot way faster than me, and they have fancier buttons. Some of these guys have these quick draw drag triggers, way nicer shit than I got. But I understand the game a little bit better. I understand the staging portion and how important it is where you stage. And I will say this: I won on the tree a couple of passes, and my car didn't even move first. I had people moving a frame before me, and my stage ball moved out first. So obviously, if you're smart, you can probably figure out what I'm doing, but you still got to beat me on the tree. So I'm going to try not to give out too many of my secrets, because my dad will be mad. He's like, don't give away anything that you're doing, because once they figure out, then I don't know if I'll have as many advantages. But most brackets
you started,
see what's happening.
Yeah, since y'all started way back before when y'all had to, back before everything, just had one car. What to now? What has been the biggest change?
What do you mean?
Like I know y'all got faster cars and this and that and the other. I mean, what do y'all see? Oh, shit, what was that?
Hold on.
Oh, I'm just wondering about.
See you, boys.
I know.
See you, Jimmy.
See ya.
I know y'all took several steps up, and you're learning.
Yeah.
Was there steps on the way that y'all shouldn't have took?
No, I mean, every pass I learned something new, and every car you drive, you learn something new. Of course, I've been kind of stuck to the Falcon ever since I started in it. But I would say, like, first of all, bracket racing in general, that's where my brother and I started. It was in junior dragsters, and I think that's the best place to start. It's the most budget friendly, but you'll learn all of the basics to racing and how to be consistent, and just the repetition and getting the car ready and getting it to the track, and just doing that on repeat. But I feel like some people can possibly look like I went backwards. Like, I went from heads up racing and doing really cool shit. Hell, it wasn't that long ago Billy won 26s at War in the Woods in the car. That was the last major heads up win in that thing. And I think some people look at index racing or Little Gangsters to be not as cool, or like, I think a lot of people just don't understand the class. If you never watch index racing, you don't understand how somebody could hit the brakes and win, or not take the stripe and win. And so I think some people look at it as going backwards, but I mean, I got to get in where I fit in, right? I mean, how I was getting told I was puppy kicking for entering True Street at Gina's race. And I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do? Just get my ass handed to me and keep running small tire? Or, try something else. And yeah, we've learned a lot. It doesn't really matter what racing I've done. Everything kind of all reconnects. But I'll tell you this, man, doing the little gangster stuff when I was using the traction control curve, it taught me a lot. It transferred a lot over to heads up racing. I actually all this time haven't been using traction control the way it's really intended. And when you find out how to make a car go 530 every time, no matter what the variables are, once you realize you can do that, well, you can find out there's a map. There's actual, like, you're going to say I'm silly, but I've actually used ChatGPT before to figure out the formulas. Like, if I make a gear ratio change in the car, if I go from a 26 to a 28, your drive shaft curve changes because your I guess your rollout changes a little bit and all everything else. So you can actually put that math into ChatGPT and it'll tell you how much RPM or percentage you need to raise or lower your drive shaft curve when you make a change like that. So when you apply that from Little Gangsters where I want to go 530 every time, well, now how much RPM do I need to do to go 5 teens or 5 O's? Well, then you can literally make it away all your 5-0 time slip. What's
giving away all your secrets.
Oh, it's okay.
Everybody's
Okay.
going
All
to
the
be
smart
joining
people already-
ChatGPT tonight.
Record everybody,
Premium.
you little gangsters.
No, dude. All the smart people already know how to do this. They just probably don't have to use ChatGPT to do it. I just don't know the math equations, but and I found this out super recently. Like, I did at Edgewater earlier this year. I think it was at Streetcar Takeover. I went from so at Bowling Green when I won the points series, I was on a 26-inch slick. It was actually the same slicks that we were on at War in the Woods. I was too lazy to change the tires, so I just ran on that. And then, but I decided that for my program, radials would be better because they last longer, less variables. They get out of the beams harder, so it helps your reaction time. So I wanted to switch it over to radials. Well, I put that math into ChatGPT. The rollout changed from a 26 to a 275 radial, and I was able to bump the curve up first pass without without being completely lost. So there's people out there already doing that, but I never realized that it was a thing until Cheese kind of taught me that. But yeah, all of it transfers over.
I seen ChatGTP on YouTube one time. They were trying to tune a car, and it was like totally screwed up.
Oh yeah,
Really?
After they got done with it, yeah.
yeah.
I bet it won't be long. There'll be some of that.
Oh yeah, I think Matt Rice keeps sending me. I think he's developing some app called Flight something. I don't know. He keeps sending it to me. I keep seeing it everywhere. I don't know if it's his app or if he's helping develop it, but you can punch in all your specs for your engine and your combination and everything, and it'll like spit you out tune-ups. Like I've
seen that.
It's wild. I don't know how he's doing it. I don't know if it's his deal, but I've been seeing it all over the place, and I don't think we're very far from that. I wouldn't trust it personally, but
Yeah, I bought into that. Was it Tune the Trilogy or something like that? I can't remember that dude's name, but he seems like he's pretty good. I'm going to learn how to do shit.
yeah,
Tired of waiting on people.
yeah.
Well, that's why I was just telling Corey earlier because we was talking about BeamMG. Obviously, I just got into that.
Joe
And,
Simpson. Yeah.
And like the tune-ups and stuff like that for all these cars that you can do in BeamMG, like it's very, very similar to like depending on what surface you want to go and what time you want to go. I seen they were hosting a 650 index race on the Crash server last night. So like they had a whole server of guys just going 650s, and you had to go with 650 to be able to win the race. So like it's just crazy how like a video game like that can do that. Obviously, we talking about ChatGPT doing that now too. Like, and it's just almost like real world data.
Yeah. I use ChatGPT for a lot of stuff. I'm not proud of it because I think that I don't like how a lot of people can use it for bad intent. Like there's like I've seen all kinds of bad things that it's done, but if you have the intentions of doing good things with it, I think it's a great tool.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I can ask it just about anything and it'll give me an answer, and usually a pretty good answer. But especially math equations, I suck at math. So, and I just never know. I can use a calculator. I just don't know what buttons to press. I don't know what to punch in, but I tell it what my combination is, and it'll tell me all the rollout changes and how much percentage I need to move the drive shaft curve and all that cool. I think it's sweet, honestly. I think it's super cool. But
I mean,
I use it
when we
now.
first
Instead of
started, it
Googling
was
something, I'll
fucking,
just go straight to ChatGPT as my search engine. I just won't even Google it.
yeah, when it first came out, we were learning it and we were making, what were we doing? Just stupid shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to make bears talk and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I had it make our Halloween shirt design. It made the rough draft, and then I had Gina kind of make the final touch ups. But it'll make some really good designs. I know shirt designers and graphic designers really don't like to hear that, but it will do it, and it'll do it a lot cheaper. It's unfortunate. It's where we're at in the world, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's
It
how
is
I used
crazy.
to make my video covers for like all my YouTube videos now. Like
Yeah.
I'll take a picture or something like that from, like what I'm posting, and I'll say ChatGPT, do this, and add some words, and boom, there's my thumbnail, and that saves me from spending money to go buy Adobe and stuff like that, to where like
Yeah.
you can make your own. Like you have to spend however much money it is a month to do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I used to use ChatGPT and then PixArt for the thumbnail and shit. I would just use whatever ChatGPT put and just kind of worked off that. But I don't have to do thumbnails and shit no more, so we're good.
Yep.
I'll use it for YouTube title ideas. Like I'll tell it what my YouTube video is about. Like if I'm struggling to come up with something, and I'll just have it spit out like 10 of them, and then I'll usually take a mixture of a few of them and get some ideas.
I will say this for promoting it. It's a very good tool in the
Yeah.
sense. I was like, hey, make me an awesome sounding post if my mind's just blank.
Yeah.
And put this, and this in it, and usually comes out good. Sometimes it throws some like weird stuff, like there's a picture of Chris in it. I'm like, what? Wait a minute, what?
Yeah.
I gotta dumb it down.
I think it was the Nashville flyer for that race in Nashville. I don't think they proofread it because like half the words on it were gibberish, and they didn't like you could make out like some of it, but like they had in the small tire rules, it would just be like 28-10 blah, 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 and you're like, whoa, what just happened? Like this is AI, and nobody even double checked. They don't give a shit.
I will say if you have a picture of a Harley or Alex riding his, ChatGPT comes in clutch.
Yeah, guys, colors and everything.
Poor guy.
You said you had issues with your drive shaft sensor this weekend. Is there anything else you had to do each round to anything you had to fix or anything like that, or was it just throw fuel in, turn it down, and
yeah? So if you guys remember back at Gina's race, I made it all the way to the finals in True Street, and I was down to the semis in the puppy kicker class, and then we had a problem. Something happened where closed loop wasn't working, and the car popped like 6 times, and I lost. And I literally still don't, to this day, I do not know why it did it. I just pretty much chalked it up to I wasn't supposed to win that night. I gave my tune-up to Cheese. I gave it to my Holly guy. Both of them said, this could have been it. This could have been it, but shit don't make it. It didn't make it. Like, I do not know why it popped 6 times. I know why. A closed loop turned off, and it basically wasn't fuel correcting. And I have no idea why. I cannot tell you why, but I replaced every little sensor and anything that could have possibly made that happen. I replaced on the car. I spent like $3,000 in sensors and parts the week before, or the couple weeks before we left for this trip. I was like, man, we're racing for 20 grand. I am not going to let that shit happen again. Like, if that happened, can you imagine if that happened in the finals again? Like, I made all those passes and then the car pops and I just lose. Like, dude, I would be irate. So, I mean, it still makes me nervous, like, that I can't prove why it did that. But it didn't happen all week at Snowbirds, so I think it's fixed. But we replaced the O2 sensors. I fixed some fuel pressure. I haven't had a fuel pressure sensor on the car in like 3 years, so I fixed that, and I had some wiring there I had to fix. My ECU was loose in the car, so that's not good. I had to tighten that up. Like just a bunch of little shit. But I spent a lot of money in the last few weeks just on little shit. O2 sensors are like $500 a piece. It's ridiculous. But they've been in the car for like 5 years. So it's like, you know what? I got my money's worth out of those. They weren't acting weird, but I will say like the new ones, they were reading like in the last 3 races, we kept having to like add fuel because it was like the fuel correction was like it was trying to pull 33%, so we took fuel out of it, and then the next race it had like it was lean, so then we put fuel back in it, and like 3 or 4 races in a row it was just all over the place, and the car's never done that. But now that I put the new O2 sensors in it, it's acting right again, so I think that's fixed. But yeah, the car, it's tough, man. Like I said, the 530 index stuff is a big mental game, and the last thing you want to be worrying about is like making sure the car is going to do its job. So I was so nervous first round. You know, you got so much money wrapped up in this deal and so much time to get down there to Florida, and the last thing you want to do is freaking lose first round. But after first round, we won that, and the car was doing its job, just repeating back to back to back. Everything was great. And then, after first round, man, I didn't think I was going to lose. Like, I was like, nobody's beating me.
That's awesome.
The confidence was through the roof.
I was about to say, dude, so what's going on? You got me all like, huh?
Let's put it back the way it was.
Hey, and next time they say something about you being a puppy kicker, Tommy, just ask them if they've ever met Netgate Mike.
What's that?
Mike Corley, he runs this tailgate classes with one of them like 80s nets on the back of his tailgate stuff. Tailgate.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yep, you'll have that. Nah, it doesn't bother me. It is what it is, man. I don't think people realize how simple my car is. Like, it is literally a 61 Ford Falcon, full interior, original dash and door panels. Like, hell, the dash in that car is like 75 pounds. It's steel. Like, those old cars, man, like when you shut the door on my car, it's like clunk, like the car is heavy. I don't think people realize what it is. It did really well for the first 3 years back when there wasn't as many tube chassis cars and small tire, and it was a little more OG. And I'm not even throwing a hit at what small tire is now. I think it's awesome. I love how fast it's gotten, but I just can't hang, man. I'm not there yet. Maybe in a few more years I'll win some more little gangsters races and be able to afford like a real car. As long as we don't got to put damn wings on them, then if I got to put wings on my shit, I'll just go radio racing. Unfortunately.
So let me ask, what's a better feeling, beating Jimmy down Little Gangsters, or being on sick week on the longest cruise of your life with Chris Lane?
Ooh. I mean, I've already beat Jimmy Dale. It's kind of getting old. You only do sick week with Chris Lane once.
I was a great co-pilot. Thank you very much.
He was,
That's
man.
awesome.
He was. I remember we had a really long drive. It was like a 4.5 hour drive one night when you wrap in fuel stops and all the other bullshit. We were driving through like super thick fog, so you only go like 35 safely. And I was so tired, man. And I let him drive the truck, and I went to sleep. I was watching the laptop because I had it plugged into the Holly because my dash wasn't working all sick week. So I was like making sure it wasn't overheating and the oil pressure was good. And because my shit was thrown together to get the sick week. It was about the jankiest ride you've ever seen. But I fell asleep, and I woke up, and we were at the Airbnb. So that's all that mattered. Chris got us there. But I think I hope he enjoyed it. Like I mean, we've talked about it, obviously, Chris. But like, I was glad that you got to see it. Like, you weren't just there to film or do. Like, you were a part of my crew. Like, you actually helped me succeed in that. Like, you helped me complete it. So yeah, that was an awesome trip. That was one of my favorite Some of the
You
best memories
complete me.
That's what I was about to say. You complete me.
You complete me, Chris.
Did
No,
he
it
make
was a good time. I've never done anything like that before. So, and I like trying, stuff like that. And I want to do it now. Like I would love to be able to build a car to be able to go do something like that. But it was generally a good time. I didn't care what it was. Like I was there for the ride, and if we got there at 2 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m. and got 2 hours of sleep, I'm happy. I don't care.
Yeah. Chris was a champ, man. He had his makeup done in like 5 minutes every morning. Everything was real simple.
Did he make you listen to old country music the whole time?
I think I made him listen to old country music the whole time.
God.
He did.
Oh,
I
God.
was the playlist man. So we had this little boom box that we had sitting up on the dash, and it was rattling so bad it was like it was doing circles on the dash.
Yeah, I think I have videos of that. Yeah, we were listening to, like, when we got really tired and we had to hype ourselves up, we started listening to that song that's like, "It's getting sticky." That's me and Chris's song, man. So many good memories from Sick Week, man. That's why so many people break their backs to make it there, dude, because they know how fun it is. It's stressful, but it's fun.
Wasn't the ticket down there? The ticker said Larry Larson won True Street.
No, True 10-5.
True 10-5. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what the fuck? You're talking about puppy kicking. They're talking about you.
At that point,
can
we
we
would have
talk
had to
about
bring
True
John
10-5?
on the show. Go ahead. Sorry, Billy. Tommy. Sorry, God, I'm terrible. Never leave me alone. Sorry.
It's all good. Man, we got to talk about True 10-5 because I want to say that was the most watched. Like, when Pro Mod came out, the stands would go empty. That's when people walk around. Like, people are getting food, buying merch, and looking at the race. People are more excited to go and, like, it's like a Top Fuel event where you got people, like, watching them all do startups, like, in the pits. Like, there's more people just walking around looking at the cars rather than, like, watching them. But when True 10-5 came out, dude, it was obvious. It was so obvious that was, like, look, Pro Mod is awesome. Like, that class is the most impressive class. You got, like, the rules for that class are so tight. They've got that deal so tight. Like, I want to say the spread from number one qualifier to 32 was like 400s, 500s. Yeah, like, that is insane. But, like, to your average viewer, I don't think most people will understand how insane that is. And sometimes I think you almost feel like you're watching index racing because people are just printing 360s and it's just a reaction time race. To your average viewer, honestly, that's the way I feel about it. I don't know if that's true or not, but all I know is True 10-5 was the most exciting class at Snowbirds, without a doubt.
100% agree with that. That's what we were just talking about right before you came on. I said, like, the Pro Mods are cool, but, like, I could really care less.
They don't look like cars.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
like
100%.
they're all the same bodies.
The Camaro body and that C7 body has taken over big time.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm not hating. Like, what they do is so awesome and impressive. But yeah, I mean, obviously, people like watching real looking cars, and they like seeing cars move around on slicks, like a small tire slick. You see people wheeling, half track wheelies, like that shit gets people going. No wheelie bars.
He said he's starting our car.
What's that?
Are you? All right, brother. Thank you, man, for everything. You're not coming this weekend, though, right?
Might come up on Saturday. Come up on Saturday.
You come up, try and make the prayer breakfast.
I'll be driving with Chris and Harold.
Make them get out. Good. I want everybody to be here for men's group.
I will say that about the Pro Mods. It almost got to a point of, like, I mean, like it almost got boring to watch a 360 pass.
Yeah, that's insane to say, but I mean, it really is. Like, once you've seen it 15 times, like, it's just kind of like on repeat. You feel like you're watching the same cars. Like, I would say the main thing is, like, I love Sean Ellington. That's one of my favorite drivers. But honestly, at the beginning of the weekend, I could probably name 5 Pro Mod drivers. Which that's just because it's just I haven't been around it that like long enough. It's no disrespect to those guys. It's just a different world. I come from the no prep background, so obviously I'm gonna support Ty Kelly and Sean Ellington and that kind of thing. So, but other than that, like a lot of those guys I don't know, and every pass kind of looks the same. All the cars look very similar, so it's just not as exciting. But it is very impressive. It's the most impressive class there.
Are they? Where were they running for?
40
40,000.
Which is insane. You look at what it costs to build a car like that to win 40, and then you look at a car that
that's like
to go
two passes.
530s and you win 20 grand. That's insane. Actually, 9 grand, but we'll call it 20.
20 twins.
Yeah, that was a whole nother ordeal, and I don't want to drag Jimmy and Paul through the mud. That is not my goal here, but it was a little bit frustrating. We found out Jimmy Splits. That's what I'm gonna start calling him, Jimmy fucking Splits.
Wait a minute, Jimmy's like the brother to Turbo John.
Yeah, Jimmy split that shit up at 8 cars. 8 cars. He gave the quarterfinalists $1,000, and he gave the semifinalists $2,500. Okay, and now I'm not against splitting. I split every race I've ever been in. I split. Usually in the finals, a couple times in the semis. I've been cool with that, especially a big pot, man. 20 grand. Yeah, we can chop that up, no problem.
Yeah.
And I don't even have a problem with splitting at 8. The problem is they gave away too much, and I'll explain why. So they gave, like I said, they gave away $1,000 to the quarterfinalists, $2,500 to the semis. So that leaves the finalists with 12 grand. So the problem is I like to do a pretty aggressive split, 80-20. Like if I win, I want to win a lot, and if I lose, it is what it is. But I just want to walk away with something. I'm happy either way. I don't want to go 6 rounds and leave empty-handed. That just sucks. So I usually try to do 80-20, 75-25, or 70-30 at most is what I usually shoot for. Now, the problem is when you're left with 12 grand and you want to do 80-20, the guy that loses in the finals was going to get less than the guy that lost in the semifinals if you do 80-20.
Yeah.
Now, if you do 70-30, the winner is going to get half of the original pot.
Yep.
So that's the position that we're put in. So we're like, okay, so we can't do 80-20 because Gage isn't, whoever is going to lose is not going to get less than the guy that lost in a round ago. Like that, you can't do that. But then I'm stuck giving away, like I'm getting 9 grand, and that's half of the original advertised pot, which I think you should at least get half, in my eyes. Now, I don't like to sound greedy.
I agree, totally.
The money really wasn't, like, the trophy is way cooler, and then getting to win this size of a race for PRI is going to open a lot of doors for me and Allison. Like, couldn't happen at a better time.
Yep.
So I'm very happy. Don't get me wrong. But for the future, I talked to Jimmy about it. I'm like, man, let me explain to you. Like, you can't do it like that. Like, if you want to split at 8, give them guys like their buy-in back or 500 at most, and then give the semis 1,000 to 1,500. And then you're leave with the finalists. They could do 10-5 or like 12-3. That makes way more sense in my mind. But yeah, I mean, it's cool. Jimmy told me a story. He's like, man, at World Series of Pro Mod, that was 27 grand to win. He won that deal and he went home with 9 grand. He's like, I split that shit away so bad. He's like, I regretted it. He was like, I was in the bathroom splitting with people. Like, I was like, damn, Jimmy, like, you can't do that. But it is what it is, man. I think what bothers me, and I will tell this straight up to Jimmy Dale and Poland, is when they want to do the split. When they wanted to do the split at 8 cars, they were like, "Yeah, this will be cool. We want people to know that we're splitting at 8 cars so that we can get more car count. A lot of your average guys will feel more comfortable to come in. They feel like they can go a few rounds and they can get and win some money." But it's never been advertised yet that anybody split down to 8 cars. Everything has been that I've won 20 grand. So they didn't really follow up on that. And so I felt like they really only split so that Jimmy could just get in the money, which is fine. I don't care. But I just wish they would have stuck to their word and said, hey, we're doing this to get more cars in, which I don't think they have a problem with. I don't think they have a problem getting cars. It's 64 car cap and it's invitational. And they got people that want to get in and they can't even let in. I don't think a car count's a problem, but it is what it is, man. I love Jimmy Dale and I love Poland. I just think they got to quit splitting away all their winnings. That's all.
Car count's definitely not an issue.
Not an issue. No.
I've seen. I definitely won't give any details, but I did see a list tonight for the next race, and it's pretty insane. I'm not going to say who was invited or who's already accepted or any of that, but yeah, getting a car count's not the issue. Was it announced though before the race that the money was going to be split like that, or in a driver's meeting?
Nope, absolutely not. It was something that was decided when we got down to 8 cars. It was right after Jimmy beat Corey, right? And I think a lot of the guys that were down to 8, we had Craig Morgan, John Solly, Jimmy Dale, me, Gage, and a couple other guys. And Jimmy called me and said, "Yo, we're gonna split down to 8 cars. Are you cool with it?" And I was like, "I guess. Let me just, can we figure out the math? Let's see where we're at on it." I was like, "How much is it to win? What's going on?" And he said it was like 13, and I was like, "Ooh." I was like, "Okay, well." I was like, "I'll come up there and we'll come talk about it." I was like, "Are you at the tent?" He's like, "Yeah." So I drive up there, and I find Poland, and he's like, "Did you already talk to Jimmy?" I said, "Yeah." He's like, "Okay, you're good then. You're good to go back." I said, "Well, wait a minute." I said, "I came up here to discuss what the split was." And they're like, "Oh, everybody pretty much was cool with splitting." I was like, "Okay, so I don't want to be that odd guy out." Yeah, I should have argued if that's what I wanted to do. But as a racer, it's a really sucky position to be in, because if you are that one guy that didn't want to split, you kind of look like, I don't want to say greedy, but you almost feel like you're putting bad juju on yourself. And so you feel like you have no choice but to go along with what everybody else wants. And I think the only other one that didn't want to split, which I didn't find out until we were in the finals, was Gage in the Motion Raceworks El Toro car. So him and I were going to be the only ones fighting for the split. And I don't know. I was cool with it. I guess I didn't realize how much they were giving away to quarterfinals and semifinals, but I didn't argue with it. So I can't bitch about it too much, because if I really wanted to, I should have bitched then, not afterwards. It's kind of like bitching about if somebody doesn't fit a rule for a class, you race them, then lose, and then you're like, "Oh, dude, he was cheating."
Goes to the internet on Monday.
Yep. So I'm not bitching. It just, I wish they would have stuck to their word and said that they were going to promote it, that they split it to 8 cars instead of saying I've won 20 grand. That's the only thing I'm complaining about. But yeah, nonetheless, I was happy to take that gangster ass trophy and chain. I'll tell you that meant more to me than the money. So
yeah, that was
even
cool.
when the chain don't fit.
He got the first ever Little Gangsters headband.
Yeah. Yep.
No,
and man, another thing I wanted to talk about was I had no idea who was driving El Toro. I also had no idea who Corey Galletti was. I knew a couple people that were in the field that I've already raced before, but most of these people I've never raced before. I don't know these cars, and that makes it exciting. But until Jimmy Dale drew Corey, and I think it was Drag Coverage or Drag Illustrated put out a post saying, you know, big time bracket racer versus Jimmy Dale. Like, who do you got? And I was like, damn. I was like, so I started looking up Corey, and I was like, dude, this kid won the $1 million bracket race at like 17 years old. I'm like, damn. Like, how? Like, I thought that was awesome. Like, I thought it was cool. I was obviously rooting for Jimmy Dale because he's my boy, but I thought that was great for the sport to see that happen. But I had no idea who Gage was until after I won. And I'm glad I didn't, because that would have added a little bit more in the back of my head, which I don't need. But, dude, I looked him up, and I was like, whoa. I was, like, seeing all of his pictures on Facebook holding big checks, and I was like, damn. I was like, I looked him up on ChatGPT, I'm not going to lie, and he's literally, ChatGPT says he's the #1 bracket racer currently in the country. I was like, damn. It made me feel good, you know. I was like, that's wild, insane. But Doug Cook, he was like, yeah, that kid wins more money bracket racing than he does working for me. Gage works at TBM, so you know, he races at Bradenton a lot. So it was definitely cool to park my Strange mobile in the TBM winner circle. I'll tell you that. I planted that flag. I was happy to do that. I sent that straight to my boy Jake at Strange Farm. I said, we did it. But yeah, it's a competitive field out there, man. You feel like you're in the away team's territory. But I was just happy to get it done. I think a lot of people get wrapped up in the racer's background. But honestly, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, stage your shit and let's race. That's all that matters.
Damn, Tommy over here just laying it to it now.
What?
I was doing that before.
Dude.
Oh, that is.
Hearing you talk like that is hilarious, because every time I've been around you, Tommy, like, you've just been chill, and I saw that, and you're like, yeah, put your shit in the beam. Just stop both Tommy. You're talking.
Oh, God. No. No, I definitely am more confident. Like, man, there was an interview G2K put out before we started first round. And, like, I was like, well, we're here at Snowbirds. I don't know if the car is going to work. I don't know if my head's up my ass. I'm like, we're here. We're going to see if we can win first round. Like, but, you know, obviously, you'll see once I get this video edited, the air was coming straight out of my ass right into my head, dude. And my helmet almost couldn't fit by the end of the night. So,
oh boy,
yeah, yeah. The confidence was through the roof. I felt like nobody could beat me.
You're right. Hey, I do have something that I just seen somebody comment on. What was your guys' take on the guy that was racing the Mustang when his steering wheel came off?
Dude,
Shop.
Dude, I actually made a pass next to that dude in qualifying. I didn't realize till I was going through the footage. I was like, dude, I freaking made a hit next to that guy.
They told me what that guy was. What up, Libby? This is going to make perfect sense after I explain this, because Tom told it to me today. That guy's a professional bull rider.
So he's using one arm.
He's just like, what? You know what I mean? Like, I was kind of upset after I see the video. Like, why would you do that? But then after I found out he's a professional bull rider, like, I get it. I'm good.
Yeah, that makes sense. I just love how you can see him like give up. Like he just accepts it, but then slams the brakes and then crashes into the wall. Like, why?
That's one thing. I was like, he could have saved that. Maybe just tap the brakes. Don't just.
Well, it's like,
boys, we got no finesse.
It's like, man, I think as soon as I let go of the button and that would happen, I can't lie. I probably would try. Like if I was in the finals, there's no telling, but I probably would try to ride it out for about 60 feet. And then once I realized that it ain't happening, then yeah, I maybe would have quit. But here's the problem with today's day and age. Had he won the race like that, he would be the baddest mofo on the planet.
Yeah.
Like, without a doubt, everybody be like, that guy is a badass. But since it went wrong, everybody's like, oh my God, that guy's an idiot. So it just didn't work out in his favor. He definitely ran out of talent midway through. Like, he didn't, like that, none of that needed to happen. Like, yeah, I think though, like if it was first round or qualifying and my steering wheel comes off as soon as I let go of the button, first of all, it's not too late. I think even at the 60-foot cone, it wouldn't be too late. Just don't slam the brakes. Hell, where he was, it wasn't too late. All he had to do was just slow down. Like even if he grazed the wall, all he had to do was just slowly hit the brakes. But he just panicked. So I don't know. Oh well.
How many feet of shutdown is Bradenton? Just cruise it at that point. Just tap. Just, it was going in a straight line.
Hey, I'll holler at you guys later.
All right, man.
All right,
Be
buddy.
happy.
See ya.
Breaking news.
Stage your shit. Oh my God. He said breaking news. Unreal.
Dude, all I'm gonna say is that's gonna be used on the internet a lot.
Hey, I tell you what though, man, these nitrous cars don't want to stage first against me. It's unreal.
I noticed.
Every time I get in a staging duel, I'm gonna put that meme up. I swear, dude. I think they're starting to do it because they know I have a YouTube channel and they know that like if they cause a scene, they're gonna get more screen time. I don't know, but it's unreal.
Ah.
The first round on Thursday or Friday, I raced this guy in a Mustang nitrous car, and he wouldn't stage first. I said, I ain't got fucking time for this. This is first round. I'm like, we gotta get this fucking show on the road. So I put my shit in the beams, and luckily he put his in right after. He wasn't trying to burn me down. He just didn't want to stage first, and that's fine. Like, just because I have a turbo car doesn't mean I have a big sign on my car that says I get to stage last. You know what I mean? Like, you just gotta deal with it.
You need to stage on there on your driver's door to stage your car, bitch.
Yeah, stage your shit. It's fine. It's fine. They can do whatever they want. I used to think actually that a nitrous car was the best car for little gangsters, but I don't think it is anymore. I think a turbo car is a little bit better.
I'm trying to figure it out.
I think nitrous cars pick up too much at nighttime. Also, nitrous cars have a hell of a lot harder time when you run them into a traction control curve. Like a turbo car doesn't really care. It might make a little bit more boost, but that's what the wastegate's for. But like a nitrous car, you run it harder in the curve. Like that's kind of hard on shit. Like you got a 400 shot of nitrous in that thing. Like especially if it's a nitrous small block, where you got to really to go 530s. Like you gotta spray the dog shit out of it. So most of these guys have nitrous big blocks, and they get real sensitive to air. So they're not as consistent. At least and it's a huge tell. Like I'll be racing a nitrous car, and like they shoot out of the beams. Like the guy I raced first round, he's like on the bumper at 200 feet. I'm like, that motherfucker's breaking out. I'm like, I'm on the scramble and not catching him. I'm like, that dude is going like he's only like a 490 pass. I'm like, so I split his wig at the mile-an-hour cone and he was done for. But yeah, I don't know. There's such a huge tell though with the nitrous cars. Just from my experience so far, like they always try to break out when the air swings, and they have a much harder time. I feel like taking power out of it. Like, I mean, I guess a lot of these guys have a nitrous controller, but I don't think I don't know how consistent that is really. Like a solenoid versus a. I'll tell you what though, I can't believe how consistent my car is because like the wastegate, like the target dome pressure is trying to reach target boost and then it overshoots and then it undershoots and it overshoots and undershoots, but it literally does it the same every single pass. It doesn't make any sense. I don't get it, but it's consistent somehow. But I also don't like sometimes like a nitrous car or anything that isn't like a turbo car where you have to spool up before you bump in. I feel like sometimes if a quick tree happens, some of them guys don't get to sit on the brake for longer than like half a second, and then it's like boom. Like I feel like that can really catch them off guard. I like to spool up, be completely focused on just hitting the tree. As soon as I'm ready, I get to turn the bulb on, and boom. I love going in second. I don't need to, but I think that's a huge advantage with having a turbo car is you get to dictate when the tree drops, basically.
Yeah, top bulb Tommy, stayed your shit.
The other thing too is like a turbo car is just you don't like a nitrous car. Like I said, you got to really lean on your shit to run 530s, and a lot of them don't mile an hour, so they have to 60 foot, which is a huge advantage for me. Like I don't have to 60 foot hard to go 530.
Yeah, I mean, the worst comes first, you can just roll that shit out the back. Yeah, go ahead, guys. I ain't got to murder my shit out the hole and make it run this number. We're good.
Yeah, I think it makes the car really reliable. You're not worrying about, like, I'm only running it on like 25 pounds of boost at the top end of the track for a few seconds. Like, it's only leaving on 8 pounds of boost. It's like the car will just repeat every time. I'm not hard on it. I'm not worried about breaking shit. So that's the best way to go about it.
Jesus.
How many people are watching this deal?
500.
No, it says.
So 100 people are going to learn all my secrets.
Like, then you got Andy.
Yeah.
530 at 175 mile per hour is fun. You'd have to go like a 170, 60 foot probably.
I know they were all talking shit about him on a live feed, and they're all like, "God dang, he's gonna blow this shit up." I said, "Yeah." Apparently, you have never fucked with Andy before.
Look,
I don't call him Smokey Joe for nothing.
Look, I love Andy to death. The last time I was at Shady Side and I rode the top end on my scooter, I still found a piece of his intake.
That doesn't surprise. I found some on the big end of the track in Abilene too. Chunks of aluminum.
I like my buddy Andy though, man. He don't care. He just sends it.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He just wants to race. All he wants to do.
You couldn't teach him. I can't. Hi guys.
Hey Mike.
Howdy, Mike.
Tommy was talking, so I didn't want to cut him off. Congratulations,
I
Tommy.
talk a lot. I'm sorry.
Tommy
That's all
was
good.
talking about how to chat GPT and set up all his stuff. Mike came on and said, "Oh, wait till that next little gangsters race."
Oh fuck
Came
yeah,
on this
we're
week
going on
coming out of
ChatGPT.
retirement.
I can't even
Chat
run a
GPT
530,
tune-up.
so I'm not really worried about it. We run the 650 index.
He was telling us earlier they're calling him a puppy kicker, and I was like, "Have they not met Mike?"
Tommy, you racing True Street this year, or are you sticking with index stuff?
Oh, now there's a good question.
That is the question.
Yeah, I don't
Both
know.
of
I
them
got
probably.
a car on the 85 still. And
it's
here's
not
the
on
problem.
the 85 now?
No, it's on methanol now. It's always been on methanol.
Gotcha.
So yeah. The problem is I'm realizing that I will win more money racing little gangsters than I ever will heads up racing. And I'm like, do I really want to mess up what I have? I mean, I'm sure I could get another 530 tune up. It would just take some testing, but man, when you got a car like what I got right now and such a system down and consistency, it's like I don't even want to change anything. Like I'm kind of scared to. But I think I'm definitely not going to be running small tire. Like I'd have to put a wing on, and I'd rather shit my hands and clap than put a wing on my car. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go bracket racing probably. You know, I'm gonna go to my local. I'm gonna go to Trails and run in their point series all year. I'm gonna run Super Pro. I'm gonna go beat some dragsters.
Do you think Little Gangsters is your thing now? Like that's what you honestly want to do?
Not forever.
No.
If I had all the money in the world, I'd be trying to run what Billy's doing, but it doesn't. Like I don't have that money yet. I'm just not there. Like I don't even have my own truck. I don't even have my own trailer. So you got to think if I have to have a competitive small tire car, that shit's getting pushed to the lanes. I don't even have a crew guy. I got Allison and she's got to film, but she can't. You know, she could probably line me up and push me up the lanes, but then the video is going to suffer. Like, I got a lot of shit I got to figure out once I got to get, if I want to get to small tire territory again. So I'm just not there yet, but one day I want to be. But also, it's kind of good to sit back and kind of see where the rules are going to go if I was going to build a car. Obviously, it's always going to be 28-10-5 steel roof quarters and that deal, but I don't think anybody's going to ban the wings, unfortunately. It's just not going to happen. We're just into that next chapter of small tire bullshit, and it is what it is. But I really like radial racing right now, so that's kind of been my focus. But that's kind of hard on parts, and I'm not exactly competitive in that either. Them guys are going super fast. Like, the Falcon's only got a damn 850 cage in it. Like, it's not really ready to go faster than 470s, which is all I've been so far. So I don't know. I would definitely rather have just a new car rather than repurposing my car. I'm just not there yet. If Jimmy didn't split away all my money, maybe I could have bought a roller, but we ain't there yet.
Yeah, what happened? I caught some of that, but I logged in after that. So how much did you actually take home out of all that?
$9,000.
What? How did 9 out of 20?
9 out of 20, son.
Oh, Jimmy Dale fucking roped you good, boy.
Yeah, he did. He's fucking Jimmy Splits for now on.
Holy shit. How do you end up with $9,000 out of 20?
Yeah, they split down to 8 cars. They gave the 4 people that lost in the quarterfinals $1,000, and then the 2 semifinalists that lost $2,500.
God damn.
So the finalists were left with $12,000, and I said it earlier, but the problem with that is the guy that I like to do an 80-20 or 70-30 split. So at 80-20, the guy that loses in the finals gets less than the guy that won or lost in the semifinals. But then if you do 70-30, the winner gets half of the original pot. So it's a big problem.
Yeah, that sucks, dude. I didn't realize that. I thought you'd at least go out with $12,000, $15,000 out of 20. I mean, that's still nice.
I always split. I always split. I don't have a problem with splitting. He just gave away too much, and he'll even admit it. He gave away too much.
Well, why was he in charge of the split? Isn't that up to the drivers?
Yeah, so they did call everybody and ask, but everyone was ready to split because I think everybody was scared of.
Yeah, no shit. I'd be willing to split too if I knew you were in the finals.
I honestly think that Jimmy Dale felt like he squeaked by versus Corey Galletti and wanted to make sure that he's like, I didn't just beat Corey and not win money. I think that's the way he felt. And so he wanted to get his bit, which is fine. And then I think everybody else that obviously felt like they didn't have a chance to win. If you're not feeling like that, yeah, I want to split at 8 cars. Hell yeah, give me $1,000. Like, most of them, anybody that was local in Florida, you didn't even spend $1,000 to get to the track. Like, I don't know. So
that's kind of shitty, buddy.
Oh, I mean, it's okay. I'm not that. I don't like to be greedy or nothing. I mean, $9,000's a great payday for a $300 buy-in. It's not bad, I guess. But
no, absolutely, no complaining about that. But I mean, if you work through all those cars, I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know if I'd be
earlier,
down to agree with that.
Yeah. Like I said earlier, I felt like the only reason it bothers me is because they said they wanted to do it for the purpose of getting more people to enter the class. If your average Joe guys knew that we're splitting at 8 cars, they would be more likely to enter the class because a guy might be able to feel like he can go 4 rounds and get in the money, which I can understand. But they have not promoted that a single time. They just keep saying I won $20,000. So I just think they did it just to get in the money. That's all. It wasn't for their intended purpose, which if they would have just admitted it was because they wanted to get in the money and not bullshit me and say it was to get more cars in the class, when we all know that's not a problem getting cars into the class. You know, it is what it is. But
no, I think that's what attracts people is they're like, oh my God, I can win $20,000. That's why you go in that class.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I'd be kind of cheesed if I worked through all that and got $9,000 out of 20, advertising 20. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think a lot of people. I'm not. Again, I don't want to drag Jimmy and pull him through the mud. That's not what I'm doing. I think that they even admitted that, like, after the night was over, they realized that they gave away too much, and they fully admitted it. They're like, yeah, we should have chopped it up a little bit different. Yeah, it is what it is, man. I'm happy I got that damn trophy. That's all.
Yeah, no, that trophy's badass.
Yeah. It does suck though. I could use the money. I'm trying to save up for a truck, like I said, and I'm getting there. Alice and I are getting there. I'm tired of doing these damn ads on our YouTube channel, our cringy ads. I'm like, I always said, like, if we win, then I'll put no ads on the video, which I'm going to stick to. So this Snowbirds video, we're not going to do any ads. I'll probably monetize it on YouTube, but that's all. I'm not going to do like a Factor ad or Brunt ad. So, stick to my word, I guess.
Yeah. He Tommy's in the Little Gangsters deal for the Christmas tree race this year.
Hell yeah! I'm to put a Christmas tree on my car somehow. I haven't figured that out yet.
How are we getting it down there is the question. Are we just going to go buy a tree?
Oh, yeah. We'll buy a tree down there.
There's lots at Walmart.
Yep. I got to buy a little inverter and everything, too. We're going to do a Christmas story theme. So I'm going to wear a pink bunny costume. And then whoever's lining me up will probably wear a pink bunny costume. And then I'm going to try and figure out how to get a leg lamp inside the car lit up. That's the point.
Just get one of those Jackery boxes and strap it down.
Well, so I was just getting ready to say, so that box that we used in Billy's car last year or this year is still in the garage. All it needs is an AC outlet plug for it to charge.
Okay.
So,
well, he can figure that out because that's his own one. I'm just going to probably go get my own because he's going to need one too because he's in the invite only
That's right.
Oh,
yep.
Harbor Freight or Amazon.
That's the one that we have is the Predator. That's that we used last year. We lost the charger for it.
Yeah, I'm glad y'all said that because I'm gonna message Houston. It's like, hey, have you thought about this yet, or is we just winging it when we get there?
It worked really well because all we did was literally we bungeed it to the roll cage on the passenger side, and we didn't charge it at all that whole night. So like it lasted all night.
They're pretty serious about that deal. If it has to be completely lit throughout first round, and if the Christmas tree turns off, you get disqualified.
All right.
So it's a serious deal.
All right.
Very serious.
That can I do.
But that race is $10,000 to win for Little Gangsters. So that means I'll get approximately 3.
Or 1,500, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I am not wearing a pink suit.
Yeah. Sounds like you are.
Wait a minute. You'll dress up as a woman or a stripper, but you won't dress up as a pink bunny?
That don't make no sense.
That don't make no sense.
I heard it wasn't a stripper. It was somebody else.
Unreal.
Floyd, I'm just going to bring a Jackery box just in case.
Oh, Chris, guess what? I had a major fuck up. So we obviously brought all the cameras down with us. Like we drove everything down, but I didn't want to bring the cameras back to TSA, so I just took all the memory cards out of the camera, or out of all the cameras. So we had like 5 GoPros, a Sony, the Canon, and a couple other things. And Allison was having a memory card problem on Thursday, and because Billy, he's been using the Canon for his stuff that he's been doing, and he switched the Canon to 4K, which I never film in 4K, but Allison was having problems with it, and the memory card wasn't working. So she stuck in another memory card and put it on 1080, and it started working again. Mm-hmm. Well, she didn't tell me that she put a second memory card in the camera, and I did not realize. So I get all the memory cards out of the camera, put them in my box, and to fly home with them all so I can edit it at home. And I did not. Oh, Allison's texting me. She's pissed. It wasn't Allison's fault. Oh, Billy put the card in. Okay, she's correcting me on site right now. I guess Billy put the card in, and nobody told me though, so I didn't see the like we always put it in the card A slot. Well, so now all the Canon footage that Allison took throughout the whole week is in Florida. So,
oh boy,
because it was in the B slot.
Oh
No, there was a card in the B slot.
It fucking happens.
It definitely happens. It's unfortunate. Fortunately, though, Tess and Tony were there, and she was filming, so she got all the race coverage. But we're missing some recaps and stuff, some pretty good ones, which sucks. I got to get this video up by Thursday because we're leaving Thursday morning for PRI. So I'm just gonna have to make do with what I got. It sucks. I feel bad because Allison filmed all week for nothing. Like, it hurts our souls so bad, but it is what it is.
I bumped mine into 4K just to mess with it, and I learned don't shoot 4K with that camera unless you got some serious shit in there.
Yeah. I never film in 4K. Most people don't even have. I don't even think phones can watch videos in true 4K. Mm-mm. Most people's TV, which I think the statistics on our channel is like 60% of people actually watch. Maybe it's 40% watch on their TV. It's like almost half. And most people's TVs can't even freaking do true 4K. So it's like, what's the point? You're just making it harder to edit and download and all the other bullshit.
Chris, the greatest fan submissions, 2 of the best just came through, and I just forwarded them.
Oh my God almighty. Are you fucking serious?
And submissions.
Oh, all right. Well, we're going to play the first one here, and this one's not as bad. It's still good, though.
What the hell is that?
Unreal.
No.
Oh no, the next one is perfect.
Oops.
Wrong way.
There we go.
That thing has a massive camel toe.
Yeah,
we're like a deranged Easter bunny.
Oh my.
Good God.
Poor guy.
I had to take my jacket off. That was so hot. Unbelievable.
Good goodness gracious. Oh, man.
5 feet cold on the tree. That's Top Bulb Tommy.
Stage your shit.
I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't have a Stage Your Shit Top Bulb Tommy shirt out, I'm going to be disappointed.
I'm going to put a sticker on my car that says Stage Your Shit.
That's funny.
But then that's going to entice people to get more staging duels. What's hilarious, though, is like I have like a 20-gallon fuel cell. Car does not run hot at all. Does not affect me one bit to sit there for 20 minutes in a staging duel. But like a nitrous car on race gas with like a 5-gallon cell will try and stage duel with me. I'm like, what are you doing?
So do you always wait for them to go in first? Is that the issue?
Yeah, nitrous cars never want to stage first versus me.
And how about turbo cars?
We always just go in at like the same time. Like as soon as I hear them spool, as soon as they hear me spool, we just go in. It doesn't bother me.
Well, Tommy, will those white doors work for your OBS?
Yeah, we'll make those work one day. That must be the guy that gave those to me. I never got his name. He dropped them off at TSR like a year ago.
Brandon, you've got other business to focus on. Oh, I don't even want to hear that. That was my last thing of 26s I'm talking about until February. So Nick said that was him that dropped the doors off. Tanner forgot them after PRI.
Oh,
shocker.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Those are way nicer than the doors that are on my truck. But they're not going to be because I'm going to take a whole saw to them one day. Because we got to get some weight out of that heavy bitch.
Let's see. Floyd said, Tommy, Shane Fitz said, you better not flicker that top bulb.
Stage your shit.
Somebody's paying attention.
Yep.
Look, hey, I already picked up on it as soon as you started talking about it. I was like, smart man. Smart man.
Come on.
I have a pretty good strategy. It's working really well, obviously, and I put people in tough spots, man. And I show people, like, everyone thinks they tree me because everybody's 60 foot faster than me, and they completely they get mind fucked towards the middle of the race. Like, it doesn't make any sense. There's a lot of, like I said earlier, there's one or two races where the other car moved first, and my stage bulbs went off first. Like, I just understand the game, I guess. Oh, Allison said, quit giving away your strategies. Okay.
Good grief.
I'm not gonna lie though, I'm probably gonna regret it, but I talked to Jimmy Dale for like an hour earlier and gave away a lot of shit that I shouldn't have. But I told him, I'm like, listen, man, if these fucking bracket racers are gonna come in here and try and take over the class, I'm like, it's either gonna be you or me winning the steal. I'm like, the people that the class was kind of intended for, and that was another conversation we had, was like, this class in its prime was really intended for like your really rough tracks like Yellow Belly, where it's like kind of challenging
Chicken and rice
to go 530s.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was really just intended to be a 530 cap to keep really fast cars out. That was what the class was intended for. It was never intended to be this big index class, but once you start putting it, you 20 grand to win and it's on a perfect surface, yeah, you're going to start treating it like an index race. But when you're racing at Yellow Belly, it's a way different. I mean, it's just different because there's bumps, you're spinning. It's hard to go 530s. So at least on a street car.
I think the 28s keep out a lot of bracket guys too.
Yeah, a lot of bracket cars have, 35 freaking inch wide slicks. Like, it's ridiculous. I don't know why. It's never made sense to me. I guess it's because they can get like 1 million passes out of them, but.
And it's consistent. They're looking for consistency.
See, but I find a radial to be more consistent because it takes longer to beat the sidewalls out of them. I feel like I could be wrong, but once you're sidewall, like I feel like there's less variables on a radial, but I don't know.
Now I will say, Jim with the Nova wagon, he was like one of the index killers from around here. Like, he's been in like every like 570 and up index class there's been.
Yeah.
Like, that dude's gonna be. That'll be the one that I will say. When you you ran him.
I ran him in the semis.
Like, dude, that's a hell of a victory. But I'm gonna tell you, I like Jim and Kirk. They're two good dudes, and they like
really nice.
A lot.
He was super nice. I talked to him before, and I was telling him how cool his wagon was. I thought that thing was sweet. But yeah, I mean, I think obviously he'll even admit he broke out. The car ran too fast, and that's what I'm seeing happens a lot with the nitrous big block combination, is they pick up a lot at night. And I mean, the air swung pretty good there on Saturday, so it happens. I was prepared for it.
Sorry, my bad. I was talking to his son earlier, and that's what they said. The air swung so hard at him before, they just didn't make a change. And
yep. I had a question.
He was the only one that left almost even with me, pretty much even with me on the lights. Everyone else I treed, but he was on the light with me. And that was one of my most satisfying races. I didn't take the stripe, but I did the old spray and dump, as my dad would call it.
You dropped it on him.
Yeah. Yeah. No, those are the most satisfying races to win, because you genuinely feel like you outsmarted the other guy. Because had I not, you can't let him back into you, because if he's breaking out, you don't want to give him any room to back into you. So you got to kind of close it up, but then you got to get rid of what you just gained, basically. I'm trying to say everything in terms most of these people that are going to watch these videos are going to see what I'm doing. Like, there's no secrets, I guess.
They're going to get an idea. Yeah.
Yeah. There's no secrets once I upload the video, I guess.
You're speaking good to me now. If you since rewatch this, I'm going to go back over. All right, dude. When I tell you that he's dropping it, that means he's got you. He's got you. Then.
Yeah. I was talking to Jimmy earlier, and he didn't even understand that. He was like, I'm like, you've run it out every pass. He's like, yeah. I'm like, people realize that, and they're going to use that against you. I'm like, you got to switch it up, do something. And I guess he has been, but yeah.
How's your dad and your mom doing?
They're good, man. My dad's at PRI already. He got the 55 in the booth, at the Melling booth. Car is absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait to go there and hang out with everybody and that kind of thing. I've missed PRI. I don't think 2 years. I think I missed PRI last year, which is okay. I don't like going to PRI every year. I almost like going every other. I love hanging out with my friends, but I feel like every 2 years is nice because everything's a little bit more refreshing. You see a little bit more new stuff. But
yeah, maybe I can get Miss Vicky to send me some what are them things called with the peanut butter covers, chocolate covers,
Buckeyes.
Man, I had a dream about some things the other night. I woke up and I was like, I gotta make me some peanut butter and chocolate.
Yeah, my mom makes Buckeyes that's like we're Ohio State fan. Well, I mean, obviously that's I don't even know what the hell you call it. I don't know why. I don't understand it. I guess because we have Buckeye trees. I have no idea. But obviously, we're college football fans, and Brutus the Buckeye is our freaking mascot. So it's our deal. We make Buckeyes on Ohio State games.
Well, what is a Buckeye though?
The actual thing.
I guess
it's like a nut, but it's not edible.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's just like a nut that grows on a tree. I think it's like useless.
Dude, my mom.
I listened to a bunch of about whenever I used to travel, I used to get I listened to podcasts, and there's one out of Columbus, Ohio, that some guy went to the bar and then just totally disappeared, and they ain't never seen him since. This was like 2005. I was like, damn.
Nah, my mom's a Buckeye fan, and it's been a sore subject around her this week. So,
yeah, we lost to Indiana.
Oh,
dude, Mike got a lot better looking. It looks like.
Yeah, looks like it.
So Maxwell, we need you to put the real tailgate back on Mike. We're sick of. We can't do Netgate no more.
See, even he's tired of your bullshit.
He's already sick of your shit.
Yeah, he was like, as soon as Corey started talking, he's like, fuck this. I'm going back to sleep.
I'm going to go here and lick my balls.
Yeah.
And go to sleep.
All right. That's a good question right here. Did the Mickey Pros work better than the DR3s for little gangsters?
I would argue that the Mickey Thompson is better because it has a longer lifespan. So, but that's really the only reason. The DR3s have a much softer compound, so they just go away quicker. So if you're balling on a budget, the Mickey Thompson Pro is way better. You just get more runs out of them. And I feel like the sidewalls for what we're 60 footing in 530, you're not beating the sidewalls out of them. So they stay really consistent. They bump the same every time, and they launch the same every time, which is important for reaction times. I would say though that if you're running 530 on a no prep, then maybe the DR3 is a little bit better, especially if you're in a nitrous car where you have to 60 foot harder. The DR3 would be better, or even a slick, honestly, if you're on a really bad surface.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like if you're on a kind of a shittier surface, I could see the DR3, but I've heard guys like with what y'all are doing and right there in that mid 5 range, like hell, they'll get 60 to 80 passes on a pro for
Oh
the
yeah, yeah. I'll get 60 hits out of Mickey Thompson Pro going 480s or 70s with one teen 60 foots.
Hell yeah.
Which off subject, did y'all see the new drop from MacFab tonight?
Yeah,
Did see that.
Nope. I
I'm
don't even know who
not
Mac
smart
Fab
enough
is.
to understand it, honestly. I couldn't really tell like what exactly was happening. Obviously, I understand the purpose is to stiffen the sidewall and slick, but I didn't understand how they were doing it.
Yeah, that's gonna talk to Lyle about it. Like that's definitely game changer.
Yeah. Well, it'd be interesting. I know, like every car at the True 10.5 race at Snowbirds, you're squatting and you're basically treating it like a big tire. You're just trying to almost give it some wheel speed so it'll stay round and it doesn't shake like like big tires do. You almost want to spin them, and that's what all them guys are doing. But in my case, like a stock suspension car, they will squat. They don't really like to, but like when I put a slick on my car, I'm pretty much separating. Where like a leaf spring, for example, you're separating, but obviously you're not seeing leaf spring cars or stock suspension cars in True 10.5. But I would love to try that if I ever race small tire again, because my car just likes to separate. But if I start going faster than like a 125, 60 foot, it's really hard to not crush the slick and make them, especially a Hoosier. Like Mickey Thompson's are a lot stiffer, but the Hoosier CO7, which I usually run, especially I'm on a 10-inch wheel too, so I'm not really stretching it at all. So I have a ton of sidewall that I got to work with. But once you start 60 footing hard, it's hard. They'll start literally shaking like a big tire. So.
Yeah, I'm almost 100% sure. Yeah,
I almost want to try DR3s at a small tire race, like a slick race. I think my car, just because it separates so hard, I think it would do better than a slick.
Andy, my car. Yeah, I noticed that, Andy, at King of the South last year. Your car was separating on the slick, which I always go back to that final round, and you see that picture. Lyle's radial separated up in the air. Larry's squatting down. It's like, so which is the best way? Because for years, I'll tell you right now, I would never thought I'd see people separating on a slick that hard.
Yeah. I think it works really well on no prep, and like asphalt separating on a slick works really well. Like in a stock suspension Mustang. Oh, dude, it's killer. Like you look at Mike's truck, it's just got leaf springs still. And I mean, I don't, but you usually are on radials running True Street. I don't remember the last time I've seen your truck on a slick, but it acts the same way Billy's S10 does. They all separate, and it works pretty well, at least, but used to before tube chassis cars took over small tire.
But hey, I'll go back in time a little bit for the definition of separation on a slick. Pizza King and gosh, he was just on Street Meet with us with the white Camaro. Travis, yeah, those guys on the backsides, like at Darlington stuff, separating with those. I was like, what?
Kraken separates like crazy too. His separates a lot, and he's obviously got a wing on his shit, and it just like I think separating with the wings is something that people need to dabble in a little bit more, because I feel like if you separate it, like you're pressing the tire so hard into the ground already, but then when you add the wing and the downforce, I almost feel like the car is more rigid. Like I imagine a car that's squatting is a little bit like the suspension's floating over bumps and stuff. And so I don't know that downforce is getting applied the same way as if it were separating. I don't know. I'm not a crazy chassis tuner suspension guy, but I do wonder, like Billy set up his Camaro to separate a little bit. Like I think he was like, for slick stuff, he's like 85%, which is really common. This is not a secret. Like A lot of people run them like that. But then I think he was around 110 or 105, which is almost neutral for the Nashville race. And he just felt like the wing was doing even more. But I almost wonder if that was because the angle, since the pitch of the car was a little bit different, maybe the wing angle was more aggressive. I don't know.
Shit.
A lot to unpack there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like we can sit there and like you're saying, it should. Like I honestly think there's more. I think we're going to see more, especially now, like with MacFab coming out to stiffen the sidewalls. I think we're going to see a lot more of these slick guys ditching the squat and starting to separate harder.
I personally, here's the problem. This is what I do know is squatting is better right now, I believe, because you can run less tire pressure. And when you run less tire pressure, the tire will go over the bumps a lot easier. Whereas when you start 60-footing really hard and you're separating, you're applying a lot of pressure on the tire, you got to put tire pressure in them, but then that hurts down track because now the tire wants to basketball on the bumps. Yeah. So it's like give and take. I don't know, but I think on a front side that's smooth where you don't got to worry about bumps, I think you're right. That new MacFab deal that they're coming out with is going to be, if it really does stiffen them up and make them act like a radial, it should help a lot because then you're still getting the tread width pattern of a slick, and you're getting that soft compound. You're just not having to deal with that soft sidewall. So that will be really interesting. We'll see what people do.
So I'm gonna hit you with a question that I've talked with Chris about, and I think me and Alex may have touched a little bit on it and stuff. I don't know if I've talked to Olympia Mike, but True 10.5 classes like my King of the South, pretty much the same thing. All this. What's your feelings on? Do you keep the clocks off or do you turn the clocks on?
Well, I'll say this: I'm personally excited. Because I don't got to deal with it, first of all, because I ain't running True 10.5 anytime soon. So I might as well be a fan of it. It excites me. I know Happy's talking about doing the clocks on nationals. I'm like, that's going to probably be really successful. I guarantee you. Whether it's successful once and then dies or not, I don't know. But I feel like as a racer, if I know I got something good, I would want to almost show it off for the attention, like go to that clocks on race and show everybody that I'm a bad mofo. Or maybe I feel like this grudge world that we're secretly trying to live in with the no time stuff doesn't really exist that much. Like I don't think turning the clocks on is going to stop. I think everybody pretty much knows what everybody's going. For the most part, or you at least know what you need to go to win one of these races that's with the clocks off. So I don't know. I think if the clocks are on, you'll still get 32 of the baddest invite only. I don't know if you'll get 64, but you'll get 32 no matter what.
I don't mind the clocks on for index stuff, but for heads up stuff, no.
I agree with Limpy. I think clocks on is going to hurt the sport more than it's going to help, to be honest.
I don't have a problem with it for index because we change our index every round. It's not just fixed. It's just not a fixed index. It changes.
No, I can understand that too. It's tough, man. It's like, who do you want to please more, the fans or the racers? But then if you don't got racers, you don't got fans. So you really need to kind of.
This is what I know.
Make sure your racers are taken care of.
When guys show draggies at a street race and compare them after the next street race you have, half the cards are gone.
Absolutely. I mean, look what happened with the stupid backside race at Bradenton, the all-wheel drive versus rear-wheel drive shootout. It's not stupid, but everyone started sharing their draggies after that deal. And I feel like backside racing, at least where I don't know, I feel like it just had people realize. I don't think people realize that you could go almost fours on a backside. Like your average guy probably did not think that was going to be possible. And then now it's like, well, shit, I'm not going fours on a backside. I'm going to have to put a wing on my car or try something.
But that highly depends on the backside. Let's be honest.
Yeah, for sure.
There's places you ain't going 4s at. Like, I'll put as much money as I have on that.
Yeah, you're not going 4s on the backside of Orlando.
No, absolutely fucking not.
Not even fucking in the ballpark.
Yeah.
No.
I don't care who you are.
You're gonna get no. Wait a minute. No, you're gonna go 4s. It might be to the 330, but you win a 4.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But that's the problem. See, there's a lot of. It's gonna go both ways because there's a lot of people who also lie and say they are much faster than they go, and then all of a sudden, if you start turning the clocks on, it's gonna humble a lot of people that have been talking a lot of shit too.
I mean, I'll take the approach with like we'll say with the true 10-5 approach. I know we all know a slip got leaked and then it got deleted and stuff, and then everybody started the clocks on debate and all that. And I'm just gonna go. This is kind of how I feel. Like you have PDRA there has pro. It is 33, but 99% of those cars that run that. Like those classes are extreme back have 2 chassis and stuff like that.
What the fuck is Limpy doing? Chopping up meth?
Yep. You want some?
Jesus
I know you
Christ.
I know you live in Bonita Springs.
Hey, I do not.
Oh, you moved?
Yes, I moved. I'm in Jacksonville now. If anyone's looking for me.
Oh shit! Even worse.
Just kind of like talking with that, like seeing like with this weekend they had Pro 10-5, which is the same thing as PDRA, Pro Street, Outlaw 10-5, et cetera, et cetera. Like if those guys want to show times, I think they just need to bump up to that, and then run that bigger tire, put the bars on, whatever. But or if they only half of them don't even run the bars, but that I think needs to be like the time showing class. I honestly think with the 28s, it's going to end up hurting before it helps.
I agree.
And I'm not saying that because I'm a promoter of it and worried about money, but I'm looking at like the longevity and the love of the sport. I think keeping that I have this feeling of keeping it that the secretiveness and keeping because people were enjoying it and people liked it. And your brother posted the one status and I put on there. I said I think it'll hurt it, and some people got on there like laughing about that, and one was talking about the fans, and I threw a picture that Whitty took, and I was like, dude, I have no problem getting fans for like King of the South and stuff. Like, I think once we cross that threshold, it's gonna diminish a lot.
Okay, so what do you guys think about Happy's your boy? Happy's about to throw clocks on nationals. How do you feel about that?
I 100% disagree with the clocks on no matter what. Even if friends, no friends, I'll 100% disagree with it.
I know if we turned the clocks on at a Mockley at one of our races, we'd lose half the cars right off the rip.
I know what you're talking about with Happy.
He's been posting about doing the clocks on nationals for like the true 10-5 cars and stuff like that.
What's that, Edgewater or Ed's, whatever it is? And
I don't know the track. I don't think he said the track yet, but like
I don't know if it was that one by Jason and them, but they run that whatever it is.
I'm the type of person we can disagree on points and still be friends, and like even with that,
yeah,
like,
no, absolutely.
Agree with it.
I just wondered if you guys try to talk him out of it.
You ain't talking Happy out of shit.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I just I think it takes away like there's still some excitement, especially with the betting and the things like that, and I'll be first.
You probably have a lot less bettors. Like if you know what one guy's going and the other guy's going, like man, you probably lose a lot of gamblers. So I never thought about that. That you'd lose a lot of gamble.
Hey, and by the way, I need somebody to make sure if David Ray is at US Street, somebody make sure that man has a tuxedo T-shirt on or something the whole time he's on the line, since not having a T-shirt on is a safety issue.
Just get him a T-shirt that looks like he doesn't have a T-shirt on.
Yeah,
dude, that was hilarious. Because
what are y'all talking about?
They even announced it. Like,
yeah, they told. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You share it.
No, you tell it better than I do. You're more professional telling.
Yeah, so obviously, David Ray, he doesn't know what a shirt is. I mean, let's be honest.
If it's hot, yeah.
Yeah, if it's hot out or if it's nice out like that, he don't have a shirt on, And apparently, the people at Bradenton didn't think that was very of a code of. They said a code of conduct.
Yeah,
I think is what they said, and they said for the safety of the racers that he had to put a shirt on to be back on the starting line.
Huh.
He scared them all.
Dude, I told him, I said, man, if you ain't at King of the South with your shirt off, waving $100 bills in front of the cars, I don't feel like it's that hype. I feel like I'm doing something wrong.
Yeah, that's funny.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna have the Top Bulb Tommy Stage Your Shit shirt. The David Ray, I've got a shirt on. It's just how I look without a shirt on shirt.
Oh, that's funny.
But, no, I mean, it's just like, I was like, and, I like Wes and all those guys. I have nothing bad to say about them, but I'm going to say this, like, there is small tire culture. And if you guys want the small tire culture, and I understand it's on a professional area, if you want that feel at your event, if you want the small tire, like, let that culture come in. I think it's cool as shit to have. Like I said, look at King of the South, man. We had people. It wasn't out of hand. It wasn't crazy. It was hype. It was good feeling environment. I mean,
Here
Alex,
we go again. Corey's dry fucking bragging. Here we go.
Dry promoting. Hey, I done heard Top Bulb Tommy is supposedly making an appearance. I can't at Shady Side this year. I can't say why.
See?
He's making
there it is.
Sounds like there's a little gangsters class. Or, if it's not called that, then it's probably something else.
Safe to say Tommy's going to be at every little gangsters race because he's been on a fucking roll with it. I don't know why he wouldn't be.
I know it. Trust me, if I had the money to build a freaking real small tire car, that's what I'd be chasing.
Quit splitting with Tom and you will.
Yeah.
Facts.
There can only be one Tom, and it's Top Bulb.
And I've known Tom since he was fucking shit and green. And he's been the same forever.
I saw. I was kind of jealous. I saw they had a. It was a 750 class at Bradenton this weekend. I said, man, I should have drove my car down the week before and went down there and then raced that following weekend.
No, you didn't. Let me tell you what, these big races, dude, the index guys, they're there. They're there to keep the track warm at the later rounds and to literally, they do not care about 650 and 750 index. They will hot lap your ass. They'll make you run at 8 in the morning and
we'll see you again at midnight.
Yeah, they're gonna run you at 8 in the morning, and they're gonna run you the last 4 rounds at midnight, back to back. So dude, that's probably one of the hardest classes to run because you're just sitting around all weekend, just fucking miserable.
Yeah,
you thought you were running index, but you're really running the grill that weekend.
Yeah, you're running the grill.
I see your comment there, Andrew. I haven't heard yet. I'm supposed to possibly hear something this week, but we'll see.
Oh, and I meant to say this earlier, but for everybody that's gave me hell, like on the video posts and all that and stuff, said Spooled Media will be at Dig or Die at the end of the month. So not live, but we'll be there. All right, hey, that's a good one. I'm gonna put that one on you, Tommy, because you're in the media community with us also. What's your thoughts on some of these races saying no live feeds?
I think it's probably pretty stupid. I don't understand why anybody would say no live feeds. I'm guessing. I'm guessing why. It's because people hey, if you go live, they're not going to come through the gate. They're going to sit at home and not come to the gate. But I don't think it matters at all. But I could understand them having a fee for like a media fee, like if they really want to get more money in their pockets. But I don't know. I'm not a live feeder, but
I was,
know
and then
why
I've seen this
you
coming.
asked that though, because I know why they bitch about it, and it's for a dumb reason. I would rather make sure that people can see my event on live, so that they're gonna be like, "Man, this event's so good, I want to come next year." That's my opinion. I would
Well,
want to
looks
get
like-
as much media as possible.
Looks like Tommy's not invited to Dig or Die this year.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna do some shameless dry promoting.
Oh, here we go.
Feed for King of the South again this year.
Yeah. This fucking guy.
I think if
Somebody's
somebody's
in-
worried about people getting in the gate, like they're looking under rocks for reasons why. Why don't we have spectators? And it's like we're gonna point the finger at the live feed guys.
Yeah, they're always pointing everywhere else but themselves.
Yeah.
I just want to.
War in the Woods has got a lot of fucking live feeders, and you can't fit another motherfucker in there. So,
Yep.
Explain that to me.
Yeah, exactly right.
War in the Woods, we were watching the live feed while being at War in the Woods.
Yeah, exactly.
Shout out to the I actually was able, and I actually sent it to your mom too. A live feed from this weekend that somehow wasn't being, I don't want to say this. It wasn't being like secondhand broadcasted through Flow. It was a really weird, like they almost were like tied into Flow's feed.
Mm-hmm.
It's called pirating, Chris. That's what they call
pirating.
it. They call it pirating off the internet.
Well, no. This was not off of Flow. Like this was not off the broadcast itself. It was actually internally broadcasted.
So someone pirated it from the inside.
Oh, it was.
They had a mole.
It was
Holy moly.
fire. It was fire, is all I'm gonna say. It was, and that's how I was able to watch this weekend's race and stuff. And then actually, I sent that to your mom too. And I said, I have another link for you on Saturday because it ain't gonna be the same one.
Well, thanks for being a narc, Chris. Now we know where you stand.
What a snitch.
Hey,
Snitch bastard.
Unreal.
Hey, it's not shady. If anybody wants to bring me like $75,000, I'll sell you the rights to the live feed, and I'll just sit back and enjoy and be stressed as is.
Hey, Corey, have you ever thought about like? Do you ever think like you'd maybe make more money if you like made people pay like a monthly subscription rather than like rely on like ad revenue?
So
or do you think that would hurt?
Yeah. Well, the problem is everybody I've heard YouTube takes a good portion of your membership fees.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I've looked into it. I think if I did it anyway, other than that, like through YouTube or something, I'd probably just go RTMP something, just set up on its own and just go with a through the phone or something, do pay-per-view wise.
Well, the other problem too is everybody's a broke dick and they'll just go to the free live feed probably.
Yep.
So
I'll just go to Chris's pirated feed of Corey shit. That's all.
Yeah. Your live feed has to be like really good, much better than the other people's, or else everybody's just going to go to the free one.
I told somebody. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say the live feed business seems really fucking difficult.
Dude, it's like, I'm an idiot. I'll be the first to admit it, because when I watch a live feed, like I want the angles, I want the coolness, I want it all. So when I made mine, I put that same mindset into it. I don't want just looking like ants going down the road. I want you to see the whole thing. And with a lot of help from Limpy getting my stuff set up and teaching me what I needed to have and everything, like I think I was talking with Chris Tucci about it. I said, man, I need just somebody like on a stand, like just up there, just following them down. And I said, be fine. Because 99%, I mean, you've seen it. I'm by myself. So
yeah,
I've got unmanned. I'm doing something else too, this, that. But I think I could challenge. I've got a pretty good mindset, and I've got more gear and equipment I think I could do more with. It's just right now I'm just down on people, but I've been talking with a few people, so I think we're going to really step up the King of the South coverage this year, though. It's going to be something different. So,
man, I wonder what it costs to get somebody like Flo or Freedom Plus into an event like King of the South or like War in the Woods, and like I wonder if they split that with the event people. Like,
so I've heard some things that's not as sweet as a deal as people make it out to be when they're advertising it. But I don't want to say nothing because it could be just hearsay. But I've heard some things that. And I've worked with some tracks that's worked with them, and they've told me some horror stories. So, not with Freedom. I haven't heard which. I've got buddies that work for both of them, and I'm not hating on them or nothing. It's just what I've heard, and I'm like,
Freedom Plus that's Cletus's deal, so they kind of just stay to whatever they're going to. But like Flo and I know there's another one that's a lot of people don't like, or maybe it is Flo, but. I don't know. Who's usually live for World Cup? It's always people bitching at World Cup.
Flo. It was Flo.
Flo.
I mean, I watched Flo this weekend the whole time since I was laid up on the couch watching the racing. I'll say they did a pretty good job.
Yeah, I didn't have any complaints. I thought it was pretty good.
It's just some of the stuff I've heard, like when the relation of the business and them doing it, it's kind of like, And I've always been the type too that's like, I want to try to keep it free to where I'll put it this way, like King. God, Mike's gonna hate on me again. But King of the South,
here we go.
Nobody, I couldn't let another soul in that place.
Yeah.
I mean, at that point, watch the live. Their only option was to watch the live feed. They were waiting on if 2 people left, they let 2 more people in. I mean,
yeah.
Hey, what's your guys' opinion on events that use the FOAT to buy in?
I
see no issue with it, but I have to say that.
I think, well, I'm going to go back and like when we did the races at Darlington, Rhett and them was like, they had their shit set up like a e-commerce store. So that's how we did our lock-ins. And I thought it was the greatest thing ever. Because it takes away the PayPal, Cash App, all that shit. It makes it a lot easier.
Yeah. I've been really liking, a lot of these big events, they use the FOAT, and I've been liking it, man, because it just makes me feel like I've got my shit ready at the gate. I've already got it done. It's a QR code that they just scan. And I don't know, I've been liking it. I was thinking, like, with all these big races I've been going to, I almost wish that some of these big no prep races would take note of that.
Now, the question I have with that is, do you want to pay the full lock-in? Like, if you're in small tire, do you want to pay $250? Because for Orlando, we only charge $50 on the FOAT, and that's your lock-in price. So, in case you can't make it, you're not out the $250.
Oh, I got you.
So that's the real
what's really
question.
The point of lock-ins, anyways?
For us, it's organization. Makes the event 10 times more organized than people just showing up.
I like the organization of it and the promoting ability it gives.
Yeah, I can understand promoting ability because once you got to, but that's another thing with the FOAT is you get, once they're bought in on the FOAT, but it doesn't matter what website or whatever you use, but yeah, I can understand that. As soon as you see this guy paid his lock-in, now I can post, hey, this guy's coming here, and you're not like lying about it or whatever. Like if the guy just says it and then he doesn't actually show up, you at least say, well, this guy locked in, like, so I can understand that. I guess I never understood as a racer why a race would have lock-ins if it didn't have a cap. I never understood that, but I guess when you bring it up that way, it makes more sense.
Well, for Orlando, we have a cap. We can only run so many cars, so that's the other reason why we have lock-ins.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I mean,
was that event on the float, Mike?
Yeah, it's on the FOAT, but we only charge the $50 to lock in your thing in case you can't make it. Like some things, like any of that stuff at Bradenton, you're paying for the full ticket. So if it's Little Gangsters, it's $400.
What about all the front wheel drive guys? Did a bunch of them show up and not have a spot?
For Orlando, yeah, they always
Yeah.
do that. But we told them though, we said if you don't buy your ticket online, like lock your spot in, it's too bad. And this time we actually carried through with it.
Did they listen?
Yeah. This time they did, because there's only so many cars. Like the event ran till 2 a.m. already, so we can't do more cars than that. Like we'll be there till fucking 4 a.m. I have no interest in that.
You just worry about getting Clint paid. That's about it.
Well, more cars is not always better. Like some people think they have to have 300 cars on the property. That doesn't make a better event. It just drags it out longer.
You want to hear something crazy though? Is obviously this is a national event track like at Bradenton, but they have one of the best programs. But they had 84 pro mods and a grand total of, I want to say, 300 to 350 cars, I think is what they were saying. And even with the rain and the schedule getting squished together, we were finished Saturday night at like 8 or 9 o'clock. It was perfect. And they had jet car shows too. They had a jet car show at 4 and 8, and everything was like smooth as butter. So I was like, damn, this is nice getting to finish racing at like 9 o'clock. I get to go out to eat. Like everything's still open.
But you start right in the morning, right?
Yep. They got pro mods running out there at 10 a.m.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If you start, the problem is, at least down here, not a lot of people want to sit outside in the sun all day. I mean, Bradenton is different because that's like a national event and it's like a big ordeal. But if you're hosting just a regular no prep, people don't want to sit out in the sun. Like we tried doing one at early in the morning, and that's all we got was complaints. Oh, we're sitting out here baking all day. Like
complaints from racers or spectators?
No, spectators. Not from racers. Racers don't care.
Racers love that shit because if you're slow like me, you're like, the fucking track is slow. Let's go. All the fast shit's gonna spin on the greasy track.
Paid your shit.
That's the no prep guy. Like, come on, sunlight.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, guys, we're getting close to that wrap up point. We got a few minutes left. Tommy, anybody you want to thank? Anything? Mike's open to you right now.
Yeah. I want to thank Allison. Obviously, she's my number one supporter. I want to thank my parents for staying home on this trip. Everybody's like, where's your parents? Why aren't they here? And I'm like, man, they're at home supporting in the best way they can. And that's by, I got a dog and like the dog can't just stay at home by itself. So they're watching the dog and they're watching Wyatt, and I can't have, I got to have Billy there for help, and he can't be there if they don't watch Wyatt. So it's like, it's kind of a whole, like we have a whole system and it takes a whole team. But I thank Tony and Tess for being there this weekend. They helped film. Like I said, we lost all that memory card footage, but Tess was there to film. So thankfully I'll still be able to have a video. I wrote out a whole thank you post on my Gen 2 garage, and I could just pull that up. So I'm not just shooting from the hip here. Because, I'm really bad at shooting from the hip.
Don't forget Chris for being Chris.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Chris, for being Chris.
I have nothing to do with this.
He was more
freaking Kenny, man. Kenny wouldn't get in the damn winner circle photos. He's like all shy. I'm like, Kenny, what the hell are you doing? Fucking Kenny Powers. He just wants to sit in the corner and smoke a cigarette, but he was there helping.
I wish I could have been there, but
I know it. I guess if we're thanking sponsors, thank you to 10 Soldier Race Cars, Jason and Brad. Like I said, we had a men's group on Monday that started the trip out on the right foot. Brad shared his story, and it was an awesome story. That just started the whole trip on the right foot, man. Every time I leave 10 Soldier, I feel like I'm bound for glory, I feel like I feel refreshed. So
amen.
Amen. Yeah. And I'll just run through the list real quick. Strange, Holly, Kaiser, Houston Payton. Thank you, buddy, for all the awesome wheels. Vickers Performance Transmissions, Low Dollar Motorsports, Brandon Dollars, my homie. Lane Motorsports, my Amish buddy. Perfect Converter, Precision Turbo, and Mike Lau Racing Engines. They've all got a piece in that car and how consistent it is, and it's the only reason I was able to win, man. I've got a car that just repeats, and thanks to all those companies, I can do that. So I guess that's it.
You forgot one. You got to thank Jimmy Dale for splitting out all your money to everybody else.
Yeah, thanks, Jimmy Dale, for fucking Banana Split. I'm going to start calling him Banana Split. I'm sorry. I love Jimmy Dale, though. I keep reminding him, though, that we're 3-0.
Tired, Junior.
Oh, hell, but... Well, guys, man, I appreciate you coming on, Tommy, man. It's all, like, we ain't had a guest in a while. Like, it's awesome. I like having the guests on.
Did he tell us the hotel story?
Yeah, let's get that before we go. Now, what is your truly worst hotel story before we go?
Oh, it was this weekend. It was the Musty Motel, the Motel 6 in Bradenton. If you're coming down to Bradenton, Florida, do not go to the Motel 6. It is a no-go. You can just about swim through the air. It's musty as hell. It looks like people have been shitting all over the beds. Like, it is not good. The shower floor was like crunchy, like you felt like you're gonna fall through the floor, and the shower did not drain, so it was just all bad. I sound like a Karen. I should go on Yelp and leave a bad review and tell them how I really feel. I tell you what, though, man, if you don't care about that shit, it was cheap as hell. You got like 5 days. Oh wait, Allison just said worst hotel story is in the back of the Suburban. That's a good one too. We were on the way back. I think from New Orleans, from the pad, like 3 or 4 years ago, and we just drove straight through on our way home. Like, we didn't have the budget to just stop at a hotel, but like we have all this shit loaded down it was my mom's Suburban and the open trailer with the S10, and Allison was like laying across me, like with her head on my lap, so I was kind of stuck where I was. And they were like, all right, we're going to pull off at a hotel. We don't feel good. We need to get some good rest. And so Billy pulls off, parks in a hotel parking lot, and then goes, you know what? It's so late. There's no reason to even buy the hotel because we're only going to have it for it was like 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. He's like, there's no point. We're just going to sleep for a few hours. So I'm like, okay. And my dad and brother both recline the seats right onto my lap, and then Allison's still on my lap, and I'm just sitting there, and they're all asleep in like 2 seconds. I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I'm just stuck where I'm at, like, can't move, like in the most uncomfortable position. And I just started getting really mad. Like, I was fucking pissed. I like lift Allison's head up. I hop in the 3rd row, but we have like tools and merch and all this shit. I'm like trying to move it out of the way. There was this poster roll full of posters, and they fell out and got crinkled on the floor, and I was like stepping on them, and I was so mad. And like I'm in the pitch black with my flashlight on, and Billy turns on the dome light. He's like, I could turn the light on for you. I'm like, yeah, that'd be fucking nice. Like, you hear me struggling back here. Like, I don't remember what he said, but like, we always quote it because, like, the last thing I said, I was like, what the fuck is your problem? When I was obviously the only one mad, but I was acting like he was mad. I don't know. It was a whole deal, but I was so mad, dude. It was like I totally got blue balled because I was so tired. I just wanted to go to bed. We pull into the hotel parking lot, and they're like, you know what? This is good here. And I'm just like, fuck. But, yeah.
Shit, yeah. Dude.
Got a lot of stories like that, man. We've been through some shit.
Hell yeah. Well, dude, keep getting some victories, dude. We'll bring you on here more and stuff, and you come and hang out with us and talk some more shit. And
I got a win to be on here. We only got wieners. I mean, you got Mike Corley on here. He's not a wiener. He's on here all the time.
Dude, he paid me off in Canadian. I
chips. Can't believe this motherfucker just threw me under the bus like that. Jesus. You know what? Tommy, I'm gonna send you some pictures, some winner's circle pictures, just to maybe refresh your memory.
Hey, you have been doing really good recently. I don't know what kind of rabbit foot you got up your ass, but you are doing really good.
We got the tailgate net. That's the lucky charm.
Jesus,
Netgate, man.
You know
Netgate.
that don't make any sense.
What do you mean?
It don't make any sense. That would be less aerodynamic, and you need the weight back there.
You don't know the tricks, the black magic we got going on.
That just don't make any sense.
It's a Canadian S10. I mean,
yeah. You were too young to be rolling in low riding S10s back in the early 90s, so you just don't get.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
I'm old as shit, dude.
Chris, I don't know about you. Limpy, I don't know about you, but I hear a grudge race brewing between these two.
That's what I heard.
I'll grudge race Tommy whenever he wants, anytime.
I'll fuck you up in my full size.
Yeah, no, but it's going to be truck on
truck crime.
Yeah, it's got to be truck on truck crime. I ain't racing no fucking ultra lightweight Falcon bullshit.
Buddy, that thing is like, I don't think people understand this. At Cash Days at the Hill, that bitch was like 3,500 pounds with me in it. That car is heavy.
I only race trucks.
Well, good thing he does have an S10.
He can bring the S10. He can bring the full size. He can bring his brother's S10. I don't give a shit. As long as it's a truck, I'll race him.
Damn. It's
brutal. You'll race my brother's truck?
I'll race any truck you got. Whatever you want to bring.
Drive it?
Yeah, of course. We're racing each other.
Oh, all right. I'm slating it right now. It happens on the street. Chris has to flag it.
Oh, now you can't do that. I'm fucking sponsored by Holly now. I can't street race.
Oh gosh. Well,
okay.
A closed circuit in Mexico. There we go.
Yes. How about if we say we rented the street per se?
You can't even do that because YouTube will flag it.
Ugh.
Can't do burnouts on YouTube on the street anymore.
Really?
Yeah, they took down my brother's video.
Well, Tommy, if you're in Florida in March or whenever, and you want to come to a Mockley, we can race whatever trucks you got. You bring whatever you want.
I got you. I gotta put a real motor in my OBS, and that's probably what I'll race you in.
Okay, I'm good with it.
I'm gonna put a big old full 54 in there, like God intended.
You put whatever you want in there, no problem.
Ooh, look at him. He sounds all confident.
Says 454, looks 481X-ish.
Yeah, that's fine. It's still a truck. He still has to fight all the same battles I got to fight. So
if I put a tailgate on the Falcon.
No.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
What if you know what? I just need to build one of those Falcon Futuras. They're like a Falcon with a bed. Hold on. Let me pull one up.
Hey, you know what you need to do? Just go buy a net and just attach it to the wing, and then you actually technically do have a tailgate.
There you go.
It does go up and down.
I'll allow it, dude. I'll allow it.
Of course you would.
Oh, shit.
Hey, what's the fastest your truck's been, Mike?
Oh, 630s, 640s.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
God, get the boots out. It's getting deep in here now.
But seriously, have you ever had that thing on radials and took all the weight out of it or anything?
I've done some shit with it.
Yeah.
I guess you're gonna find out when you bring that full size down.
Yeah, I'm gonna get clean run over because that thing's like 5,000 pounds, but I'll try anything.
Like I said, you bring whatever truck you feel like bringing.
Yeah, it takes like 4 seconds to spool. By the time I'm going across the mile-an-hour cone.
So we'll spool together then. Perfect.
Yeah, there we go. You'll probably suck the freaking air out of my
Stage your shit.
Stage your shit.
Tommy and I are gonna have a fight to see who takes longer to spool and not on purpose.
Oh, you taking a long time now, Mike? You're taking a long time now, Mike?
No, now it's better with nitrous. It's quick. What happened? We lost him?
He got a phone call.
That or called or his phone died.
It's about that time anyway, so we're on wrap up. So, guys, it is PRI week.
I was going to say, we haven't really talked about PRI, really. So,
yeah, it is PRI week. We will be floating around PRI. I don't know if Mike will be. Limpy, you said you're missing PRI this time? Oh, he's back.
Oh, he's back.
I think he is. Yeah, there.
All right, Mike. My other Mike called me. My Amish Mike.
Oh, I thought Billy called you to tell you to load the S10 up. I was getting ready.
That motherfucker's still broke.
Oh.
That thing don't even have a motor in it right now. He's trying to put it on the 85 and put a single turbo on it and turn it back into a True Street truck. So that's right up your alley, Mike.
Oh, I can't wait. Bring it out.
Buggy Springs for the win.
That's true. Leaf
Yep.
Springs for the win.
All righty. I'm blowing this popsicle stand.
All right, buddy.
We've been on here for 2 hours and 40 minutes. You got everything. You got everything. You guys got everything you need.
Oh no, I got to get some more out of you at PRI, but I got to do it in person. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I blabbered this whole time. I apologize. Once you get me going, I can't really stop.
Oh, it's dude.
I mean, it's good because I'm sure people are sick and tired of hearing us talk.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not true. Chris, you know you're the best.
Shit.
You're like the red Power Ranger.
The green Power
Is that
Ranger.
the gay one?
The red one.
No, the yellow one I think is. I don't know actually. Now, who's on the AI image generator thing? Because now we need a picture of Chris in a red Power Ranger outfit.
I can do that.
Message.
You know what,
wait,
Mike?
Wait. We need to have like the entire table crew that's usually on. We need to have somebody come up with like everybody's color Power Ranger. That needs to be the home screen.
I feel right now like I'm right inside of Limpy's mouth.
I don't even.
That one.
I don't know what the Power Rangers. What the fuck y'all talking about?
You don't know what a Power Ranger is?
I guess not. Is that a Ford Ranger?
It was like a TV show in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Oh no, I was already working man by then. I didn't watch cartoons.
I was a kid. Tommy, I don't know if Tommy's even old enough to, like, he knows Power Rangers, but I'm pretty sure he watched it on like retro TV or something.
Probably, yeah.
What the heck's this?
They still got Power Rangers today. It's just not as cool. It's all woke.
What's this picture you sent me earlier of us outside the PRI convention center?
I got sent that one too from fan submission.
I have a fucking loaf of bread in my hand.
I'm thinking a bag of food.
That's Chris's lunch for the week.
Dude, that motherfucker, he'll just be eating bread at like midnight, just loaves of them out of the container.
He's the bread bandit for
sure. He drops the butter on his chest and then he slowly licks it off.
Anybody in the comments coming to PRI, if you bring a loaf of bread for Chris,
Texas toast, or as we call it here, toast.
I definitely probably might need that for soaking up all the alcohol I'm probably gonna drink this weekend.
Y'all going to strip club?
I don't know. Wherever the night takes us.
Are you going to split the pot?
He's gonna shit the pot.
I don't doubt that at all.
Y'all are gonna go to Fogo de Chao and shit the pot. That's what you're gonna do.
Oh God!
I tell you what, Fogo de Chao. I went there once. I'll never go again.
We went there and I was
$300 on like 6 ounces of steak.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell?
Shit's
and
rough.
then they're trying to rush you out of there so we can get some more people in there.
Yeah, and then let's like if you move something on the table, they'll like move it back. Like they're all like strict.
Yeah,
super weird. You gotta like make sure you're freaking. I don't know. It's a whole deal. I'm not about that. I'll be at McDonald's probably, shitting my brains out.
Not me. You won't catch me at McDonald's.
Come join the rest of us brothers at White Castle.
We're trying that new place Friday. Tommy,
what place?
The place I told you about.
I'll have to look back in our text messages. Unless if you told me verbally, I don't remember.
Yeah, I told you verbally.
Well, tell him verbally again.
Oh,
it's
never
gone
mind.
again.
there it goes again.
Hey, Mike, does your comment sharing and everything work now?
I don't know. Does it? I haven't even tried.
I mean,
I thought I was locked out.
No, you're good now.
Let me see. Oh, look at this. Oh man, I feel special now.
After weeks of bitching in Canadian, Mike
You finally gave me access?
Yeah, he got access.
I got access. Watch, next time off again. You tell me 2 minutes before you're gonna log off, so I have access for 2 minutes, and then fuck me next time.
Tommy said that Billy called again, but he said thank you and goodbye.
Oh, good deal. But like I said, PRI this week, people. I'll be floating the floor. Chris will be floating around the floor. At some point, I'm stopping because my back's still knocked out of whack, so I'm going to sit down for a little bit. So
I'm gonna try to get Terry to come out next year, but if I do, we really do have to do this table at PRI. I don't know how much a booth costs, but even a little one, let's do that. I'll sponsor some of it. Deal?
I'm in. I don't care. I've been
I got 20 bucks.
I've been vocal about it for a year. Like,
I think if we all chip in a little bit of money, it shouldn't be an issue. And
We've been saying that for 3 years.
I'll try to get some sponsors too.
I don't even know the price on it, to be honest with you.
I don't think it's that crazy.
Honestly, I think it would be cool to have just a spot just to be there. And if
that's what I mean, just like a 10 by 10 or 10 by 12 fucking area, whatever.
Yeah, a 10 by 10 is the cheapest.
Yeah.
Last night, it actually. Let's see, 1 of the 6. Yeah, if you do a 10 by 20, actually, if you do a 10 by 20, it's. I mean, you get a little bit of a deal, but it's not like it's a substantial amount more. Because I think it's like
Chris,
34. I think it's like $3,400 to do a 10 by 20.
Oh, whoa! Let's go back to the 10 by 10.
A 10 by 10 is about $1,800.
Where's the hallway?
That's reasonable.
And that's
in the hallway with
the
the comfy chairs.
It's probably gonna be in the hallway or the conference center, one of the two.
That's fine. Wherever.
Hey,
where we can sit down.
Yeah, exactly. We'll figure it out, but yeah, for sure next year, 100%. I'm gonna try to get Terry to come with me too. So,
dude, do they allow people to cook on the inside? Terry can cook us some food while.
Oh fuck yeah! I'll bring the Blackstone. We'll drive there. I don't give a fuck.
Are you gonna bring some Wagyu?
Oh, he'll bring some Wagyu for sure.
5 minutes into us, the fire crew's there spraying us down with fire extinguishers.
Yeah, and kicking us out. Money gone.
And I'm biting people who's trying to steal my fucking Wagyu steak from me.
Yeah, let me cut your arm off.
But I'll be there Thursday morning, bright and early. Chris, Thursday morning.
I need to be there tomorrow, but I don't really have a place to stay, so I'm working on that.
You check with Julie?
I have not. I should have. I actually should have just asked Jeff.
Or hit up Jeff.
Don't you have like a bread spotlight you can put in the air like Batman, and then all your fucking bread horse come out of the woodwork?
I mean, you would think, but apparently not.
You got to do better, Chris.
I know. Hey, there you go, right there. Dan even said he'd pitch in on Boost Space. There you go. It's our first sponsor.
Oh yeah.
2026 will be the year that the table finally gets the booth. I'll put in 500. So you guys figure out the rest.
Okay.
I got 20.
Jesus, Corey.
I got a nickel.
All right, fuck Corey. We'll do the Sunday night shit show live from PRI.
Hold up. I got this, Mike. If you want to see us, make sure to come and support the 9th annual Strange Engineering Ronnie Buff Memorial featuring the King of the South 3 at Shadyside.
What
We
the
need to make
fuck does that have to do with the booth?
Because if that makes money, I can make money to afford the
Oh, I got you.
Oh my god.
Another-
Dry promote again.
Another dry promote right there. There you go. Extra dry.
The one person I'm gonna expect to pick up on it, Mike's like, "What?"
I was confused for a minute. I'm like, what's he talking? How are we gonna make money like that?
No, I'm making money to make money. That's it's the you know how promotion works.
Yes, I understand.
I saw
Oh,
Mike.
gosh.
I saw Mike leaving Orlando the other day. 27 bank bags, and he had the truck following him.
Yeah,
to bring all the money to places.
Confirm I didn't see that.
Yeah, Chris was there.
That's the rumor mill. I'm just saying.
He saw how much money I had because I handed it right to him.
But
also true.
awesome, guys. Well, good show tonight. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed having Tom. Like I said, Tommy on. It's fun having guests and shit like that and talking.
Yeah,
Limpy, dude, hold it down for us down there in Texas as always, man. Be ready for
I'm
next
trying to hold down something, trying to hold down me, I guess.
Hey, we all holding you down from a distance, no matter what.
Yep.
We love you, Uncle Limpy. Stay strong.
Love y'all too. Love y'all too.
Oh yeah, Mike is gonna be Mike. You'll see him again Sunday night on the shit show.
Yeah,
featuring Terry.
Featuring Terry is right. Actually, we have some big news, but I can't let it out yet. But you'll have to tune in Sunday to hear that.
Sunday.
Sunday. We're back on Sunday, not Mondays.
If anybody's out there at PRI and you see me and Chris, come say hey. We'll be there Thursday, Friday.
Appreciate it, Jet.
All that good stuff. So
have fun this weekend, boys.
Awesome.
Yeah, we'll try.
Awesome. Thank you guys, and we appreciate everybody always is tuning in. And y'all have a good Tuesday night.
See ya,
everybody.
Love y'all.
See ya, boys.
See ya.